Wonderful.
We are heard.
I have a mysterious new voice.
Who's this
Huzzah.
smooth talking man?
The melodious sounds.
Hello, good to see you, Pat,
Cast
Robert.
members.
Oh, that's
Awesome, guys. Thanks for being in
you on the
so
Wi-Fi?
early. Pat, I know you just had your second shot and you're probably exhausted, so
I don't know the password, so you're gonna have to ask.
you know, thank you for
Or
being in. And
Jenny
if you got a
Production.
crash or something, my friend, don't worry about it.
Naps are good.
Yes, it is Neuromancer Red.
That's a good book. Why don't you help me
Yeah, I
out?
don't want to say it online. So.
Yeah.
Loudly pronounce your Wi-Fi password.
Yeah.
Yes. Enunciate every single syllable.
We like to have Twitch up if you're looking at chat and stuff. You don't always have to do it, but
I'll be
Battery drain.
peeking in. I'll be peeking in when I do some of my own streams. My favorite thing is the chat interactions.
Well, and we have the best chatters,
Whoops.
so.
Were you not happy with my
this-
fix?
This is a little bit more than the 3 people
My glue?
typically in my chat.
He threw it on the ground because he's an adult.
we've already got
That's
7.
what adults do. So.
Oh, wonderful.
Oh.
No, these are all from the other one.
Oh.
Yeah. I have a bunch of that stuff up there in that tower.
Ah, sparkly dice.
I don't know what the context is for Phantom's message, which is just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But I'm glad you're good at counting, Robert. That's fun.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
I think it
6,
maybe was
7,
for
8,
the
9,
password.
10, 11, 12.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I think
A
that's what it
very
was,
secure
yes.
password.
The most secure.
My password is password.
No, it's 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'd never guess that.
No, never. Let's see, let me
All right, so that's all good. That's all
be
good.
that.
Twitch, live stream multiplayer games and esports.
All right,
Aren't you glad that we're doing
so
that?
today I'm going to have you guys help me with sponsors. So
Yes.
you can do Cozy Gamer Dice.
Wait, we're doing all of
That's
them
easy.
now?
Yeah?
Yeah, but I have a featured sponsor, but I'm going to have you guys.
Yeah, we need a little more info before you throw it on us.
But you know Cozy Gamer.
I know, but I wasn't very good with Mike Disney because then I forgot what he did. I would like a little space
I would be happy to.
sheet.
Yeah, Chandler should do one and have no idea what he's
My major was entrepreneurship. I've done pitches.
Okay, all right.
It'd be
So
fun.
you've watched one of our streams. Pick one of our sponsors. Do you remember any of them?
Is the sponsor that does the drawing?
Frederica Draws.
Yes.
Yes, Frederica Draws. She's actually working on your art right now.
Okay.
So that's
Then I have a very clear
All
way
right,
to.
all right, you
to
got
pitch
Frederica
that.
Draws. All right.
I can do Mike.
Let's give you what's that?
I can do Mike.
Yeah, we'll have you do Mike Disney. I've got Ferox. You can do Mantic Games and Trollords.
I
Can you
gotcha.
do both those?
Mantic Games.
I did all of
Terrain
them
Crate,
while
yeah.
John was
Oh,
gone.
that's amazing.
Kings of War, Terrain Crate, yeah, they're sponsors.
I love playing their games.
Okay, well, I'll let you do them next week. So.
Okay, that sounds great.
Hey, Josh, good to see you. Welcome, welcome.
Loading.
Okay, that's up now. We have memes.
Oh, you know what? I just remember I did not focus that camera.
Do you need me
Yeah,
to
I'm gonna
do
have
that?
you help with that real quick. Let me pull this up. My dual view.
Okay, so I need this.
And on this one, okay.
This.
Go ahead.
Am I good?
Perfect. Wow, that was outstanding. Now, tilt it just a touch that way, I think. Like,
That might have been a lot.
in between those two. You went a little too far. A little more.
Because it was a lot looser than I'm
Yeah,
used to.
right there. Perfect. Well done, sir.
Well
You
focused,
got it.
well
You got
centered.
it. That's
Great.
it. Yeah, I mean, you killed it.
You're
I mean, I'm a
professional.
master. Yeah, I mean,
You
what
are.
can
Like, I
I
don't know how
say?
you did that so quickly. That was
I
amazing.
mean, you doubt me.
Yeah.
20 intelligence.
I mean, Cade doubts your abilities, and now, you know.
Oh, Elena! Good
My
to see
sister?
you! Good to see you on! Welcome, Mr. Grantler. You have joined the Mad Chatters.
Guess who that is?
The most illustrious chat group in all of Twitch D&D.
The most direct welcome to
Yeah.
any Mad Chatter.
Welcome.
To you right there. Oh, that's fun. All right.
Alrighty.
Been a busy day, Robert, huh?
Busy.
We've got my wife's sister.
Thanks
and her
for popping
boyfriend
on,
coming for board
Melissa.
games after this, we're gonna play some board games.
Nice.
I'm play some Betrayal at House on the Hill when I get home.
Nice.
All right,
my
let's kick
sister.
off. I'm going to show you two things. First of all, let's do our trailer. Here we go with our Blue Box trailer. Thank you to Rory. It is awesome. And let me click this here. Transition.
Where is it? Where is
Turn
it?
that off. And we are off and running.
There it is. Don't need the D12. We don't need the D12.
You don't have
This is the
I have all the 12s, but I have no reason to roll a 12. Because even though I am very heavily
Need to edit
influenced
this.
by Barbarian,
Yeah.
I don't use a two-handed weapon.
Which are all D12s, except some are 2D6.
Yeah.
Which is strictly better.
Yeah.
Because it's 1 to 12 or 2 to 12.
Right.
Welcome to Blue Box! Hail all you mad chatters, you chatters of madness. Welcome to the Chatterdome.
Where
we might see
everyone
some fan
enters
art
and nobody
mid-session.
leaves.
We might see some fan art mid-session. A lot of these are made middle of the game by
Yeah.
Oh, I
Pat
made a book
Draws.
of all the.
Is Pat in the chat?
Yeah.
I don't see Pat in
haven't
the
seen
chat
Pat
yet,
yet.
but I'm confident he will be. All right,
Oh,
now.
yes. He can't miss his Kate's shenanigans.
So,
He was already looking forward to seeing
okay, you are now not only heard, you are seen.
Oh, hello.
So, welcome to Blue Box. This is
we're not.
session 60. Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
no,
you're not.
we're
Hang on.
definitely
We have to do that on camera. There we go.
Great
And
shot
then
of
we
stealing
need to
that.
get this over here. And
There we go.
so I need you to, can you
Notice how
move
John was only
closer
worried
to
about his
him?
camera getting centered correctly?
Yeah.
Oh,
Ours
wow,
were way off.
Wow, throwing shade already.
That's okay. At the one shot last week, I was
Look,
completely off.
Yon Fireball strikes Alcott dead. All
It was
right,
happened
so-
almost
Oh,
already.
well, let's
I mean,
see.
he
I have a
fireballed
picture for
himself.
that.
Oh my goodness.
That's not the me fireballing myself, is it?
No, it's
All right,
not.
I don't
well,
want him
is
to have
it?
to lean,
That
so
one-
maybe you can even move that table back if you want to. I want you to
Which
feel
one
more
was
comfortable.
that?
That was Kate, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was good.
No.
There you go. That's good. All right.
I'm gonna find.
The one that.
That's not Alcott.
The
I'll find
picture
the
that was
Alcott
the
one.
Kate.
Now,
one.
normally we
Instead of
have
fire.
an extension table here, but Fort Rannick is so big. Thank you, Set Monkey, for the sub.
Hey, thanks, Rick.
But we have such a big Fort Rannick thing. I need the whole table for it. All right, so
Thing.
we're going to do our sponsors, but before we get into the rest of our sponsors, I want to highlight our featured sponsor of the week. Ferox Fabrication, maker of all things cool, including an amazing shield for Blue Box that I think is coming this way at some point soon. Darren will actually be with us on Wednesday night. We're doing our Lore Masters Arcanum. We will also be joined by Vivi. So he'll be on with us. So it'll be Vivi, Evelyn, and Darren and I. It's going to be a great time on Lore Masters Arcanum, featuring all the cool stuff from Ferox Fabrication. So, I have a very, very neat video he just created. We showed it for the first time on Tuesday night, and we're going to kick it off here. This is from our featured sponsor of the week. Thank you for the
Almost there.
DMs by Initiative bonus.
How
Let's
many?
go,
Oh,
Pat.
that reminds me.
What? Oh, what's
Is it
wrong
new?
with you,
It's not
Pat?
new
It
now?
is
Yeah.
new. It is
You're gonna have to
new.
run
That's
that down for
we
me.
have to clear out our old advantages.
That's right. Clear out all the old
what?
advantages.
Do
That's
you
the
want
art.
me?
No.
Oh, that's
Do you want us
amazing.
Yeah, I
to,
did something
set
that basically
them
made a wild
to the side
magic
like you
surge
had us
occur.
do
Exactly.
Tuesday?
Yeah, that's right. I thought you were gonna do that.
Keep track of the number of advantages you have right now. He just said keep them to the side because he told us on.
Hello,
I'll just leave it on my counter.
All right, here we
but
go.
Max is 5 now.
Ferox Fabrication. Wait, no,
Oh,
not
so
that
I'm
one.
just making
This
separate.
one. No, not
I'm
that
gonna
one.
make it separate. No,
This
that's what I
one.
did. Olandra, old advantage. Olandra and Irda, old
I have to
advantage.
get rid of all my advantages?
Yes.
No.
You'll
Yes.
put-
People bought those for
Put
me.
them to the side.
Make a note
they're
of
going
them
to go
somewhere.
to experience points.
Yeah.
Oh,
So put them to the side.
And what
Oh.
we're doing now is any
how many
advantages,
experience points?
any advantages you have.
He's very
And
close.
at the end of each session now, because we have a max of 5, whatever's left over, you get 100 XP for each of the advantages you have left over at the end of the session. So if you don't
So,
use all
yeah,
your
I mean,
advantages,
That'd only
not
be,
gonna
that'd
get
only
you
be,
there.
you said 100 per?
Yeah.
That'd only be 1,200 experience.
Only. That's only 1,200. Yes.
Yeah, but I'm 7,000 off.
I have 25 advantages on my Greyhawk character.
You gotta love this 80s vibe,
No.
the VCR effect.
Yes.
Darren killed this.
It's great.
And we're giving away one of his
Value.
mini holders today. And look at that blue box shield. Thank you very
So I
much,
would go
Darren.
Done.
Wonderful
Under
stuff here.
trackers, I would add these two
Zeroed
extra
out.
advantages and advantages.
Lurk away, Killstop. All right, here we
Probably
go.
gonna get some.
Okay.
Ferox Fabrication. You can check out all their stuff. Their stuff is in the chat as well. And so thank you very much to all of our sponsors. Okay. I'm going to show you the Ferox giveaway. Before I do that, let's go ahead and let's go around to our sponsors. Tell us about your sponsor, Cade. Thank you, Set Monkey. Oh, Cade, you got an advantage.
Thank you.
You're
Oh, I appreciate
Thank you for
it.
complaining.
That's right.
I like complaining because it gives me advantages. Thank you. I need more because my DM took them from me. All right. Here we go. this. Okay, hold on. Okay.
Just do it as Cade.
Should I do this, Kane? You know who you should be using to roll your dice? In the pub, in the Rusty Dragon. Cozy Gamer, that's who. Look at these cute little dice with the little paw prints. They'll roll y'all the best and win y'all the money. There you go, Cozy Gamer dice. Buy some today.
All right, and we're going to let you introduce yourself in a bit, but for now, just go ahead and do the sponsor thing.
That's what you sound like all the time.
Go ahead, Chandler.
Yeah, absolutely. Is anybody needing a custom piece of art? Well, I've got the person for you, Frederica Draws, which is a new sponsor to me because she's making my very own artwork for Blue Box. And let me tell you, I am just so impressed. If you all don't think you need some artwork for your character, I'm here to tell you that it really helps you get into the role play to have it. So check them out. Great
Selling it
sponsor.
very much. I love it.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Bravo.
Makes me roll! Frederica Draws!
Brand new. And he's
So likable. All right.
We have an
You're up.
initiative, and you got an advantage.
Oh, yeah.
I
told you. Oh, did we get each?
We got a +2
Counteract.
group initiative if we
Yeah,
do
the
combat
shield is
for today.
awesome, Josh.
Okay,
No
I'm still getting
doubt.
used to it.
I have a
Roll
question.
initiative
No
+2.
doubt.
I have a question.
Oh, we got a level 3 hype train going here. We haven't had a hype train on Sunday in a minute,
It's
so
been
that's
awesome.
Thank you, everybody. You're great.
Thank you so
saying.
much.
Mike Disney is a fantastic man who's good at art and everything art. It doesn't matter what kind of art it is. It could be drawing, it could be sculpting, it could be painting. He paints minis like they're real people. He sculpts, what is it, bowling balls into skulls.
Yes.
He draws amazing artwork that's being made into 3D printed minis. Can he not do anything? He's perfect. Mike Disney.
And a delightful fellow.
Okay, after that, do you want me to get you Mike's number? Okay.
I might need it.
He's perfect.
All right, Evelyn, go ahead.
All right, 1 second. I did that. Okay, so Mantic Games, first of all, they are the makers of Terrain Crate. They make amazing terrain pieces that you can get from them and paint and add to your games. They also make minis and really just awesome stuff. So
am I
check
up to
out
now?
Mantic Games over on their website and, get some Terrain Crate because that's pretty great.
Probably about to get a couple.
Next, we have Runelords Games, who is the maker of Castles and Crusades, which, if you don't know, we run Friday Night Crusades using Castles and Crusades
Who
in
runs
our
that?
Discord.
Who runs that game for us?
That would be Robert, Phantom, and Jay.
Oh, he's in the chat.
We do that every Friday night in our Discord. So. And it's open to everyone to come play and check it
And
out.
it's super dope.
And you can roll up a character and just join in. And it's so much fun. So Runelords Games does Castles and Crusades, and we play it in our Discord. So you should play it in our Discord.
Actually, and also Robert is playing it on Kayla's channel, Time Lord's wife, who hopefully we'll raid into today. He plays that game on Monday nights, and it's a brand new session. Tonight,
Wow, thanks,
we
guys.
have our very special featured sponsor, Ferox Fabrications. We just played their really cool 80s vibe video. We're giving away one of their custom mini holders. So what that includes is, thank you so much. We got all kinds of hype stuff happening. Thank you everybody for all the cheers, the bits. The new guy got bits. Let's see here. That new guy, by the way, is Chandler. Is his name. And I think, anyone who hasn't gotten advantage yet,
So
I think
there's the. I
everyone
put
has.
in the new
All
help
right, so,
command so you can see whatever.
Ferox Fabrications, this is his logo, and today we're giving away on stream one of his custom Blue Box miniature holders. Let me hold, there you go, now you can see that logo. So
can I
this
have
has
one?
the Blue Box logo in it. It's wood. You can't get this anywhere else. It's exclusively here on Blue Box and made by Darren at Ferox. And what it includes is 5 of these detachable mini bases. So you can have up to 5 different miniatures that you're working on, and you have these little sticky pads here, and you can swap them out, and all you do is just take it and pop it on the top of this mini holder. It's very ergonomically friendly, easy to hold. It's a fantastic miniature painting accessory. So we're going to give this away today on stream. Thank you to Ferox Fabrications. He also makes custom DM screens. He makes coasters. He's got this amazing laser engraving technology. And he also makes shields, apparently, which I cannot wait to see that. So thank you. Thank you, Robert. Oh, my gosh.
got an
Inspiration for each party member. So mark that down. That gives you plus, you get a 1d4.
2 extra.
You get a 1d, no, the inspirations are 300 each.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah. So
Inspiration.
inspiration. So what that
it's
gives
I gotta
you-
add so many track. I'm getting.
Yeah, you gotta try. So what that gives you is
And it's a
one
max of 5 of
D4
those
that can be
per
added to
section.
any DC
Add a new tracker.
or
And
saving
same for
throw
advantages.
that you have to make. So you can add that to those types of
It's
checks.
Bardic inspiration, but
Thank
fun.
you so much, everybody. A level
Basically
4 hype
for
train is
So I have a
wonderful on a Sunday.
question.
Yes.
So I had many advantages because people love
Okay,
me.
we're
The
not still
extra
talking about
ones,
this, are
the
we?
extra ones you keep
Can
track
I
of, you'll
keep?
get them
Can
as
I
XP.
keep 5
Yeah.
No.
of the old ones?
No.
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 You
No,
just
you have the ones you've been given. Those will go to
one.
experience points.
Okay. Then it's 1700 XP.
All right. Let's get to the gaming here, shall we? So we're going to go around. We're going to do a what happened last time and character introduction. So we'll start with character introductions. We're going to exclude your character for this moment, but I will let you introduce yourself. Any socials that you have that you'd like to share. If you don't have any you want to share, you don't have to. So you can just give your name if that's all you want. And we're going to start over here with you.
Hello everyone, I am Irda Lanril. I am a level 8 Skald, a level 3 Paladin of Serenray. And I am Asimar. Yes. I had to let the horse go last time because he was being trapped and I felt bad for keeping him cooped up all the time and leaving him behind.
An angry
and
boy.
Not giving him the care that he so rightfully deserved. And I found the brother and he's healing in my room right now, so that's good. And my altar to Samurai keeps getting desecrated by a small child, so might be a little.
Oh, what are you gonna do?
But yeah, so hi everyone, I'm Evelyn. I am, you can find me on socials at Theater Evie, on Instagram and Twitter. I am also can be found on Monday nights outside of the box. I can be found on Monday nights on Magic ED's Twitch channel as part of the Extinction Curse Pathfinder 2E module that we're playing. I play a sorcerer named Lorana, and yeah, we've done 2 sessions of that so far. So it's Monday nights at 9 Central Time.
Well done, well done. Yes, sir.
Alcott Devereaux, wizard extraordinaire, currently sitting at the cusp of level 11. Hopefully we'll be hitting it soon.
Hopefully.
I wanna start leaning into that higher English accent. Because I really have been falling off of it recently.
Put your little pinky out.
Yes,
A cup of tea.
a cuppa. Slept out in the woods last night in a lodge. Fire, wine brought to me by an invisible
Huzzah.
servant, so it wasn't like it was
It's
bad.
glamping. Yeah.
He doesn't rough it.
No, I don't know what rough means. And I'm just sort of preparing myself to head back to Magnamar to do a lot of stuff while we're there.
All right.
Hey, I'm Chandler, old friend of Thomas, new friend of everybody else, and I am loving it. I'm playing a mystery wrapped in an enigma for right now, and I am just so happy to be here. I've been a new watcher to Blue Box, loving it. I'm Mr. Grantler on the Discord, and I am also Mr. Grantler on Twitch, where I paint sometimes.
That's who you are.
Yes.
So, you know, it's funny you mentioned the giveaway today. Those things are so useful for painting,
They
too.
really
so,
are.
Lucky them, whoever gets it.
Are you hinting?
I'm hinting that whoever gets it
It's a very lucky fella.
is a very lucky fella. So,
If you tune in for the other streams, you have a chance of winning one.
yeah,
if they do one.
check it out.
Just not this stream.
Other than that, I paint, I game. I am happy to be here.
Outstanding. Very good. Good to
Thank
have you
you.
with us, Chandler. All right.
Huzzah! I am Captain K Cardinal, ye land lovers of the Sea of Twitch. I'm here. I leveled up. Okay, I gotta
You gotta roll.
roll.
Oh yeah. What's your Constitution modifier?
Don't know. Let's see.
Look at your stats.
Plus 2?
It's +2.
So
Plus
you can't
2.
Can't roll
roll
less than a 2.
Oh yay.
All right. So you're gonna roll your die. Go ahead and do it now. Roll your D10.
I'm getting up to the level I was before he leveled me down. So
I didn't level you down. You took a critical to the skull with a tip
Wow.
bone in your brain.
we're just fighting over
And then
little.
Alcott and Ear to try to do
We did our
field
best.
You're
surgery.
a field surgeon.
Neither of us were trained in that. You should be lucky you're
and
alive.
by the way, Irda would have healed everyone up before we took our rest,
We,
so
I think that
just
we've
so
already
we
actually
all
done
know. In case you are not, that's
So actually, and so we're going to resume right where we left off. So you have not
So
even
the-
Oh,
rested.
no, we haven't
It's the
rested
same day,
Okay.
so you can rest that.
Why
night.
am I only at 2 hit points?
Huh?
Because we just fought a lich.
Yeah, you.
Oh,
yeah.
we fought it.
Yeah, you're-
I'm very not feeling well. Okay, so what am I doing?
You're rolling a d10,
Oh, D10.
and because of your con, you re-roll a 1 or a 2 on that d10.
Which is a D10? This is it.
It's the
There it is.
She's only played for
The one that looks
7,
like a
8
Beyblade.
years.
Oh, don't listen to them! I know, I always need help. All right, here we go.
You got it, Cade.
Please roll good. Do I get to roll 2?
Huh? No.
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 Just remember, if you roll a 0, you get 0 health.
Huzzah!
What is that?
A 9!
Plus 2.
Okay, so add 9, and it will automatically
+2.
add
The +2.
It'll automatically add that.
That's 11
Yeah.
extra HP. Look
Yeah.
When
at
you're
you.
using the app, it
Wait.
automatically includes
So you get
toughness, and
11
have
extra
toughness
hit
and
points.
the
That's
con
fantastic.
Get that.
And then
What?
I think
Yeah. Do
That
it.
didn't, wait. That didn't do it. Hold on.
I don't trust her with that app. Who knows what's going to happen?
I have 600 health now.
All right, while she's doing that, let's go through what happened last time.
All right, so last time we started off in Fort Drawnfrost. We had just returned after having had combat with Ixen and narrowly escaping with our lives, though Aemon did not escape with his. And we proceeded on to learn about what had happened to Tyveth in the almost 20 years that he had been missing after he was taken. He explained how Ixen came across him and that Ixen and his master had done lots of things before Ixen used him to torment Irda. After he shared all of that information, Irda got him taken to her room and asleep so that he could rest and hopefully heal some from all of the various wounds and trauma that he had experienced over the last almost 20 years. And then Alcott and Cade began to visit actually the guards, though Cade the entire session was looking for that hawk so hard. But the first guard that they came across was very eager to please. He seemed to be a very new guard, and Alcott intimidated him with his notepad.
That was Yarn?
Or
Or Dorm?
yeah.
Dorm and Dorm, that's right.
He gave you those two names.
Yes, he did.
And then you actually spoke with the guard who had been present when Aemon had let the hawk go, and
was
he had,
Saren?
yes, who he had explained.
Don't act like you remember all of that. You can't.
Who he explained that he had not seen the hawk return. Cade kind of seemed to get a little bored and decided to depart and head down to the Pickle Pirate to see the progress that was taking place. Well, Alcott actually continued the rest of the way around the walls, actually meeting and introducing himself and learning the names of all the other guards. So while that was happening, Cade was checking out the status of the Pickle Pirate, which is now very well underway. It is missing furniture and liquor,
that's right.
but
That's all the most important.
but they were hammering the plank in place.
Ah, the plank!
Which is one of the most important things. Kate referred to it as a libation station, which was very confusing.
That is epic.
The
Still so sad that we
libation
missed that
station.
interaction.
Which was very confusing to one of the workers there, and Cade basically explained that he was not a scholar, but he at least knew what the word libation meant. But he shared some drink with the man who almost did not surrender the flask back to Cade, and Cade realized he's going to be in need of some more heavenly rum very soon, as he is almost out and had lost a flask during the fight with
Oh
Ixen.
man, I'm always losing in class.
While that was going on, Alcott actually learned from one of the guards, whose name is
Preston?
Yes, that he had seen a cloaked man 2 nights ago, wandering kind of in the woods over here.
At least with an eye shot.
And everybody had been kind of telling Bresden that it was a trick of his eyes, but he wasn't quite sure and he wanted to share that information. So he did, and Alcott actually relayed that to Irda after he was done making his way around. Irda had, after she had gotten Tyveth comfortable, proceeded up to the top of the tower where the altar to Sarenrae was, which had been defaced with chalk drawings of genitalia and the words liar and lies, though liar was misspelled. She realized pretty quickly that it was probably someone very young who had done this and didn't seem to be malicious, just sort of prank-like. She cleaned up the chalk, reset the altar to its former state, and spent some time in prayer before going back down and speaking to Alcott.
So I want to make one. So while she did discern that it was likely a youth, to say it was prank-like or not malicious, I should not have conveyed that to you if I did. It would not be that. It was. You're not sure what the intent was,
Okay.
but perhaps more than prank.
You said not malicious.
Yeah, I
so.
said not. Yeah, so if I said not malicious, let's call it not born of evil.
Okay.
Yeah, but not necessarily a prank.
Not trying to like bring the end of,
Right, exactly.
of the goddess.
Yes, that's right. Yes. So,
But
all right, go ahead. Continue.
nonetheless, but yes, so Irda actually made her way down to, before she spoke with Alcott, she did have a conversation using Speak with Animals with Shadow Mist, realized that she was doing him a great disservice by keeping him locked up in the stables at Fort Von Frost, and decided to free this noble creature so that he could not be stuck forever here, getting agitated and just being stuck. And so that was not a great moment for Irda, but she felt it was the right thing to do. She then spoke to Alcott, who had seen that transpire, and they had some conversations about what needed to happen next, saving his mother and sister being of the most high priority, which meant probably looking for that shield in Magnamar to try to help raise the money that he needs to pay off the debt. Fingers crossed. And then Cade joined the others to kind of speak on this conversation, chastised Irda for letting Shadow Mist go because, you know, Cade really needs another animal to. And then.
Well, what else is he going to grind against the concrete and just and
Well, and then he's got a pigeon on a boat somewhere. That's who knows. And then Cade cawed into the air before immediately having an idea and like running away to the tower, and finding the altar desecrated again. It had been peed on this time. As a small child ran down the stairs, Cade then poured rum onto the altar
As a sacrifice to my new goddess.
born of selfish reasons, trying to get Sarenrae's assistance to get the hawk because he just really, really needs another animal. And at that point, Kate broke the DM and we ended our session last time. So that's where we left off.
All right, and that is where we will resume. Thank you, everybody, for following. Thank you for all the viewers. We're going to go get started. And again, thanks for the hype train. And we got many of you in here today. Good to see you with us. Let me kill this background music, and we will begin right where we left off last time. And we have... Dun, 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 dun. Okay, this guy right here. All right, Cade.
Yes.
As
Here we go.
you stand atop the tower, right before the altar of Sarenrae,
I look to the skies,
and as you do so,
expecting Sarenrae
you have
to answer my prayers.
you have poured out your rum upon the altar, and you hear nothing but the drip, drip, drip of your rum as it mingles with the urine that surrounds the altar of Sarenrae atop the tower.
Are you sure I hear nothing? I look to the skies.
You cast your eyes toward the heavens. You see nothing in the skies.
I'm not sure this goddess is listening to me. This holy thing should be listening to me. I need I prayed and my prayers were not answered. I even poured my rum out as a sacrifice.
Where's my? No, I'm just kidding.
Prepare to be smoked.
Holy fire!
The beam of light.
So I look around and I smell the pee. And I'm like, well, you know what? This,
As you're doing this, you suddenly feel your attention is arrested. Your whole body seizes. You feel a sense of almost paralytic helplessness.
no, what did you do to me?
And there is
What did you do?
there is nothing audible. There is nothing visible, but you have a distinct impression, an imprint upon your heart.
Oh, great.
You know with certainty a bargain is being offered.
Oh, a bargain. I like bargains. Speak on.
If you serve Sarenrae,
Oh, what?
she will grant your wish,
Oh!
and you must never touch drink again. As your rum drips off the altar,
I run down the stairs!
I couldn't have had a better response. Run from that mess. No rum, I'd rather die.
the blessing of a goddess, a magical item. Nope, don't want to give up the rum. Okay.
Oh.
As you're in conversation with the guards president, who has just told you about the cloaked man that he saw in the forest, he looks. Anything else I can do for you, sir?
Definitely be keeping an eye out. I'm going to be staying the night out in the woods in hopes of finding this masked figure. Maybe they have good intentions. Check in on everyone. Make sure nothing goes wrong. And take your breaks when you need to. Don't overwork yourself.
As you're talking, you see in the fading sunlight a glint. Looks like something metallic off in the forest. Sunlight catches off of something just briefly, like a spark among the
And I can
trees.
make direction to it?
Oh yeah, you can see exactly where it was. It's off kind of where you're sitting here from this area.
Did you see that?
Well, he's got his back.
I'll like point it in the
He
direction.
turns. Well, see what, sir? No, I saw nothing.
Maybe you're making my mind play tricks on me. Anyways, have a good rest of your night.
You too, sir.
And I'll make my way down the stairs, passing by Irda before I leave the front of the keep.
All right. As you come downstairs, you see Irda is still engaged with Mayor, now Castellan Shreed, and she's talking to him as you walk over.
Irda,
Yes.
I'm going to head out. It's
Alright.
getting a bit late.
Okay. Well, don't go too far and be safe.
I actually think I have a heading. Thought I saw something in the forest. So let's hope it's a good thing. Anything you want to bestow upon me before I head out?
I would say don't go chasing after things.
I'm perfectly safe in the cottage.
If you saw something in the woods, can you cast the message spell? Do you have that ability? Because I will, as long as you are nearish to
Yes.
us.
Which is out of character 200 feet.
All right.
Do I get the feeling I would have to go further? 200 feet isn't that far.
Yeah, I mean, no, it definitely looked like it was beyond 200 feet. It was into the forest.
It's a bit out of my range. But I have the ability to move quickly.
All right. That's true.
So if
You
I need to get out, I can get out.
All right. Yes. Well, be safe.
I don't know, I just have a feeling.
If you need me,
I'll let you know.
please.
And then I'll walk out.
All right, you turn as you walk out. Bresden calls down from you. You see the guard is standing right there on the edge. I don't know if it matters, sir, but I did see something else. It was strange. It was a bird. Had oddly shaped wings, pointed wings. Last night, in the light of the full moon, I saw it go across. Looked like a big enough to be an eagle, perhaps. But the wings were oddly shaped. I thought nothing of it, but you asked for anything odd, so...
Yes.
Do you?
And thank you for bringing that up.
All right, sir.
And before I walk away from you, I'm going to just grab your hand and put something in your palm.
All right.
And hold on to that. I can track you with it.
Oh, okay.
It's once you open your hand, it's my family signet ring.
Okay. I will keep this with me, guys.
I know exactly what that looks like, so I will not forget it.
So she'll just tuck it into her pouch at her hip.
Okay. All right.
And I'll walk out.
All right, and you head back out. As he leaves, you see, Irda, you see Cade come careening down the stairs, bursts out into the open, panting heavily.
Not sure what's happened here. Irda's gonna immediately go over because she's concerned something's wrong is going on. Are you okay? Is
Oh no, I'm not okay! I'm not okay at all!
what happened? Is there something we need to go fight?
Well, I thought your goddess would give me a bird, and you know what she did?
What?
Oh my goodness, all I did was pray to her. And the next thing I know, she's wanting me to give up drink.
Whoa.
Who would do that to such a person? Who?
You want something powerfully magical in exchange for nothing?
I'll pray to her! I gave her some of my rum.
Kate, what exactly do you think that I do
Pray.
to get my boons from her?
You talk to her. You act really nice. You protect us.
That right there is... I had to make a vow to defend everyone.
Well, good on ya, because I ain't doing that kind of crud. All right.
All right, but
But I'll tell you what. I'll help you find whoever's desecrating or defecating or whatever they're doing to your altar. I'll help you because I saw somebody run down while I was running up. So,
did something happen to the altar again?
oh yeah. Well, there's a little bit of rum, but there's also urine. So, and I think I know who it might be, but I have an idea.
Mayor Shreed looks over. Did you say urine?
Yes, sir. Pete,
Cade.
you ever heard of it?
Could you not contain yourself?
I am not gonna give you an answer to that. I don't do that sort of thing. I poured out my rum, my very best heavenly rum to Serenray. Good day to you, sir. And I run off. And I try to, I find a group of kids. There are a group of children.
You got an inspiration from Pat.
Oh, huzzah!
Yeah, they're chill. Actually, the schoolhouse, Tilia is standing outside the schoolhouse. They're at recess, so Silver's children outside.
Perfect.
This is this very frenetic moment of like, what just happened?
All right, so we're gonna come back to you, Alcott.
Yes.
As you move outside, you're kind of looking in the direction you saw that glint of metal, and you see a figure step out from behind a tree. It is, in fact, darkly robed. Looks like it has a cloak of some kind. From this distance, you can't make much out, and it's whatever seems to be looking directly at you.
How far?
It's about 200 yards, about 600 feet away from you into the trees in the forest, but definitely visible and looking right at you.
Okay. How can I signal peace without thumbs? Oh yeah, before I head out, I am gonna cast Mage Armor on myself. just so that we're all aware.
He did that.
You feel the mage armor cover you.
Yeah, and then I'll just slowly walk toward them, trying to keep as calm a demeanor as possible. Noting, like, trying to make it obvious that I have noticed the person as well.
As you walk forward, your footsteps crunching in the snow, you see Ixon moved. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead and describe what he sees.
For sure. You see a tall individual that is robed, is one way to put it. He's wearing a large leather coat to keep him from the elements. Not only that, he's also got a rather tall Kopitan hat that he's wearing. He seems to be armored in breastplate with deep boots with probably heels on them because of the way that he's standing. He is standing with a crossbow, not pointed at you, just drawn and ready.
Okay.
He doesn't seem to be making any attempt to aim at you. He makes no motion to talk either.
Once I'm like within shouting distance, like, hello?
Hail, friend.
Who are you?
Well, I'm Markov, and I presume you to be, if I'm correct, Alcott.
Yes. Yes, you are stunned as he mentions your name.
How have you come by this information? And I'm tightly gripping onto my staff.
You all are quite renowned people. It took quite a while to make my way up here.
If you've come to kill me, why don't you just get it over with and take your shot?
If I came to kill you, then you would already be dead.
Shots fired.
It's not a very original line. Read it before, but that's fine.
Poetry is not my passion. No, I am here chasing a different quarry. I don't hunt people. I'm not a hitman.
Good to know.
I am hunting a monster. Something that is posing a great risk to yourself and those that live in that fortress of yours. Good job restoring it, by the way.
Thank you. There's actually what some would consider a monster inside that restored it.
I'm aware.
You seem to know a lot.
I believe it's rather important to know where you're going and know of the history of the location if you wish to travel safely.
Knowledge is power.
Yes, I agree. You wield it as your weapon. It is your surest ally.
We may be getting along. I don't know if I like that.
I think that presumption should be tested before it's
Agreed.
considered fact. Where are you heading? Find me? Or perhaps,
Yes.
well,
I was planning on spending the night out in the woods, but perhaps I get to go back in the fort now.
wherever you go, perhaps I can keep you company. I think it's rather dangerous staying alone considering what I know about what's haunting you.
Can I sense motive on him?
Yeah, I'm going to roll for you. What's your bonus? And as I'm doing this, by the way, yes, Lawful Stupid, they're correct. Frederica draws, and she does take commissions. She is incredible. She does so much artwork for us. All of our fan art is done by Pat Draws. You can see his stuff in our Discord. He's amazing. But all of our character art is done by Frederica Draws, and we'll pop her stuff. I see Lee tried to do it, but I don't think it came up. There we go.
An E was left
There's
out.
the link, and just let Frederica know that John and Blue Box sent you. She is amazing, very responsive, does a great iterative process. All right, your bonus?
8.
8, all right.
We're still at distance.
Yeah, you sense there is definitely veracity in what he says, and yet
I know just what that means.
perhaps
Word of the day.
perhaps something more that you can't quite put your finger on.
All right, so a word I don't exactly know the definition to, and
Veracity?
vagueness. Yes.
Truthfulness.
Okay. Oh, I thought you did know. Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it just means truthful. Yeah, you said
You're good.
it essentially true, but there's something not being said. You
Yeah.
sense.
Which, all right.
Honest but not fully forthcoming.
Before I allow you any further, what is it you hunt?
A variety of things, but I would call it the horrors that lurk within and without civilization. Things such as lycanthropes, vampires, the undead. I despise them. They're nothing but tools, puppets for evil men.
What do you hunt here?
To answer that, I am not exactly sure if I am correct, but I have good reason to believe that there is a young red dragon that is posing a risk to everyone in the area.
Yes, there is. Agreed. Risk posed.
I pull out a notebook and write something on a particular page when you say, yes, there is.
Why don't you come on in? There's probably much we can discuss.
I think so. I believe I can be quite a servant of you. I'm quite glad.
He likes to hear that.
Yeah, the word servant pops up in it.
All right.
I think it's Providence that Iomade brought me all to you.
Iomade.
Yes. I come from the priesthood, originally.
We have some friends.
I believe you do.
We. Oh, all right. Well, I get it. You know some things. Come on.
At that, I'll say that Markov, who is normally very stoic-faced, when he finally he does let loose a little bit and chuckles. No, now that he's
You're human. Good.
yeah.
We can get in the fort quickly if you would like.
I have one thing to gather. Let me go grab him.
Him? Oh.
A pack animal.
Is it a bird?
No.
Yeah, bird is a pack animal.
What could you put on a laden swallow?
At least 2 coconuts.
Yeah.
That's not an anachronism.
No, it's not. That's perfectly appropriate.
Marbury, my mule. He's
And
close by.
as he says the name, you see a heavily laden mule come walking from behind a tree. Its ears perk up and pivot. Its eyes a bit roomy. It's got a heavy load on it. Packs. You can describe it.
It is quite laden. It's got a bunch of leather packs, as he says, and then what appears to be a small cudgel that's kind of like a guard's cudgel on it, as well as a tent roll, a bed roll, anything for survival is packed there, as well as a series of steaks. Not the meat, the wooden steak, right?
Ribeye, a T-bone.
That are packed
the meat.
on an almost holster-like.
I look at his pack mule and I think, a whole animal. And I hold on to my handy haversack just for that. Interesting.
All right.
Come on.
So we're going to go back now to Cade and Irda as you're finishing this conversation. So Cade, you've moved over toward the school children.
That's all I have.
Tilia, who you've known since Turtleback, the teacher who was rescued, she looks over at you and she sniffs. You've been drinking again today, Cade?
Oh, and haven't I been drinking, Tilia?
Perhaps you shouldn't be near the children then.
I'm not drunk now. Just had a tad. I'm out. All right. I need a favor of you.
She kind of moves some of the kids behind her skirts and.
Tilia, I've rescued these children. I'm not a danger to them.
I seem to
They're
remember.
going to be my patrons, okay? Don't want them dead.
What do you want, Cade?
I need to speak to them. At least the boys. I have reason to believe one has been defecating the altar.
One has defecated upon an altar.
Yes.
You see, the children look confused. None of them even know what this word means. But at the mention of the word altar, you do see a little brown-haired, probably 6-year-old boy that moves further behind her skirts, and it catches your eye. What'd you say?
I've never heard you speak that softly.
I know.
What'd you say?
Had a plan.
Made it too easy on her.
Well, all right. Children, listen up. Even the one behind the skirt. I've got one gold piece. I pull it out. See this shiny piece of gold? If anybody can tell me who's been up at the altar, you know. Hey, David!
You see a little blonde-haired girl with pigtails points at the kid that just went behind the skirts. Hey, David! Hey, David! It was him! It was him! Yeah, the kid just moves further
All
behind.
right, I'll pay you.
Bribing children.
Is it below him?
All right, what's his name?
But man.
Jimmy. Little Jimmy. Come here, little lad.
You see tousled brown hair and chocolate eyes come around the skirts.
Oh, now he's crying. Crap.
Well, you won't.
Well, I was hoping you'd be a little older than that. Now you're too little. I feel bad.
Good with kids.
Crap. All right. Thank you, little girl. Always tell the truth. Give her a little knock on the
She takes
chin.
it. She looks at you suspiciously. She bites the coin.
No, it's real. I don't carry no junk.
It's a very discerning child.
Your parents will touch you right. You can come on my ship one day. All right. Then I take the little boy and what do I do? Tilly, hold him here. I'm gonna go get Irda. And I go get Irda.
And Irda's standing talking to Shreed, trying to like organize everything, seeing how the process is coming
Yeah, so you're
along.
working through all the diminishing larder and the food supplies, the construction. Most of the wall has been repaired. There's other things happening. Clean out has happened inside the main tower. All the things that you as Chancellor must do. And you see Cade come striding over.
All right, Irda, I found your defecator. All right. All right. So here's the deal. I know I lack in how to handle children a little bit. I've been known to be a little crass. So I saw the little boy and he started crying, and he's little. I figure you can handle him better than I. I could give him bad dreams. So, or I could give him rum and he'll never remember.
Let's not give the rum to the children.
All right.
I will. Thank you for the updates.
His name's Jimmy.
Jimmy. Okay, I will come back with you. Tilia, Cade said that he sussed out the person who had been desecrating my altar. To say it right.
That's what he meant.
Oh, that's the word. I forgot.
Jimmy? And she pulls, and you see again what I just described. This little, probably 6-7-year-old boy. He's got tears staining his cheeks. He comes out, wipes his nose. He just looks down at his shoes.
So Irda, standing at her almost 6-foot height, is going to actually kneel down in front of him in the snow.
Okay.
Hello there.
I'm sorry. But she's not real.
Why do you say that?
Because bad things happen.
Yes?
If they were real, my mommy wouldn't have died in the flood. And I know she's not real, so I don't care. And I'm angry.
I understand. You have every right to be angry. But Samurai is definitely real. She can't do everything for us, but that's why people like me, we serve her will, and she gives us the ability to help people.
How can she be a god if she can't stop things like that? That makes sense to me. My mommy's gone, and the god did nothing.
Well, there are lots of gods, and they rely on people
like me, like you, like everyone here, to help each other and do what we can to help each other. And bad things do happen sometimes. But we do our best to work very hard to make sure that nothing bad happens to anybody.
He just shrugs, puts his head back down.
I understand. It's okay to be angry and it's okay to be sad. It's hard. Did you know that I lost 4 of my siblings when we were just children, not much older than you?
What's a sibling?
My brothers, sisters. They were taken by a strange man who we trusted in our home.
You have 4 brothers and sisters?
I have 6 more than me. I have sisters and brothers.
I only have one, and she's gone.
Tell me about your sister.
She was so pretty. She had blonde hair, and she was my older sister. She was very sweet to me. And she drowned.
I'm sorry. It is hard to lose the people we love, the ones that are closest to us. You will never forget them. And grief is hard.
Cade, what are you doing while this conversation's going on?
Well, I'm admiring Irda. She knows how to handle the children.
As you're doing that, you see Alcott come walking through the gate, and he's with a stranger. You see this dark brown cloak, wide-brimmed hat. He's got a blade at his hip and carrying a long crossbow. Can't see from here, but it looks like there's something carved on the side of the crossbow as he strides in next to Alcott.
I get the feeling that there's like a moment going on.
Yeah, I mean, you walk in, you see Cade kind of looks uncomfortable, looking around, occasionally looking at Irda. You see Irda kneel down in the snow next to a child. Of course, you have no idea what's going on.
I catch your eye line and I just go,
It's all right, little buddy Jimmy. The same God didn't give me Hawk. And I walk off.
very helpful. Very helpful.
Corruption
But
of youth
goes
is
on.
definitely in Cade's resume. All right, so you walk over and you see what I described earlier, and Alcott walks in with this stranger.
Cade, this is Markov. Markov. Cade.
Huzzah.
Wonderful to meet you. Are you the Captain Cade?
Huzzah!
Oh, this is what Kane's been wanting.
At your service, sir. I am the Captain Cade, card in all of the high seas.
I've heard quite a bit about you, and I have to say, you are far more intimidating than I thought you would be.
Did you hear that, Alcott?
What? Sorry.
Oh, by the way, sir. Do you dabble in the rum, sir?
I have sworn off alcohol.
Well, you could have made a deal with Magod.
I think he's already got one.
Oh.
Follower of Iomide, if I am correct.
Yes.
Do I recognize that name?
Yeah, it's a well-known god here in Glory.
Well, that's also the church that you guys went to.
That's right.
Did that
that's
heal
where
my arm?
No.
Oh, no?
No, but you went to that first church. They
The
recommended
church you
to the
got
second one.
healed at was Abadar.
That's
Oh,
right.
The clerics of
Too many
Iomade were
gods.
actually the ones that helped Solomon revert from his stone form back to his not stone form.
Yeah.
Oh, that's it. Okay.
The people of the Fort Von Frost continue to move around about their day. As Irda, as you are finishing up with the child, he notices the words of Cade, and he kind of stomps his foot in the snow.
I know.
They're not real. I told you they're not real. They answer prayers and protect people.
Do I not protect this fort?
didn't protect my sister.
We saved as many people as we could.
Why didn't you like her? Why didn't you save her?
I don't know what happened to her.
She was pretty like you.
I know that we failed your sister and your mother, but we do everything we can to protect everyone we can. I know that it's hard to understand.
And Irda will actually, she's going to cast dancing lights just to create like the orb that she did during Solomon's funeral that had the symbol of Sarenrae within it. But see this? I am able to do this because Sarenrae has blessed me. I can use my magic to help you, and she'll just close her hand and snuff out the light.
Can you teach me how to do that?
Well, possibly, but
That's wonderful.
it takes a lot of devotion and patience.
All right, so you are hearing this. You guys are all like, go ahead.
Yeah, I
You're just a few feet away.
yeah,
So-
I do
so-
want to step in and I say, Zacade, what seems to be the issue here?
Oh, see the little Jimmy boy? He was desecrating Sarenrae's altar.
Oh, really? Perhaps I can help. I've dealt with such matters before.
Have you? Well, you're.
As he says it, you
Really?
see he's clutching a crossbow in one hand, a rapier in his
We
hip.
might get along quite
He's
well.
got wooden stakes on his belt.
May I? I don't want to interrupt. It seems like there's a priestess, according to her craft.
Oh, Irda. You don't want to mess with her. She seems nice, but those wings come out, you're dead.
Good with children, certainly.
Oh, yes, and she's very good with the Presty.
Maybe I can introduce myself and solve an issue. I'll walk over, just to say, ma'am, I don't mean to interrupt.
You see this strange figure. He's got
Ew.
a bit of a dark air to him.
Irda,
As
this
I was
good-looking
like
fella.
in a journal, and I noticed him walk away. I quickly run ahead, and I'm like,
Irda,
Ida, Markov, Ida.
His eyes
this
are
meet this good-looking fella. He knows his stuff. His name is Markov.
his eyes are shaded beneath a wide-brimmed hat.
Says, it's wonderful to make your acquaintance. I had heard that there was an issue with vandalism of divine relics and the like.
Yes, but it isn't a small child. He is angry.
I see. Well, between you and me, Irda, evil can take seed at such young ages. I think it's important.
Yes.
I believe it's important, especially when they're so young and able to learn so many lessons, to teach them one, sternly. But
I like this fella.
I believe he would learn quite well. I can help if you'd like, but I don't wish to overstep.
You have no idea who this is. Has just come in from out of the snow.
The moment
Her
he
eyes
says
are starting
evil
to
can
get
take
glassy.
root, at the moment he says evil can take root at such a young age, Irda's eyebrows just shoot up her forehead like, excuse me?
Her eyes. Watch your eyes, fella.
No.
Kill the child.
Burn the evil out of the child. I'll get us banned on Twitch.
Yeah.
As the
Thank you, Biggie Paw. Oh, you got an advantage earlier,
yeah,
by the
me
way.
and you did.
And Terry, thank you very much, Terry, for both Evelyn and then Biggie Paw.
Who's that for?
Who is that for? Let us know which of the players or the DM you give an advantage or
Biggie
disadvantage
Papa.
to.
I like it when you call him Biggie Papa.
That's your one anachronism for the
Sorry.
day. All right, move on.
Irda will just kind of give him a long look and then say, I do not mean to be impolite,
but I do not know who you are, and I am the lady of this keep. So perhaps you will let me.
Of course,
But I need
an
to
offer,
be
not an
here.
obligation. I'll take a step back. I'll say, Kate, I believe you're right. She is a little bit stern or stuff. And I'll be honest, we would have put someone like that in the stockades for at least a day.
I hear you, hear you.
I'm actively taking lots of notes.
Oh no.
Markov, why don't we show you the keep?
Oh, yes,
I'll usher him
Yeah.
away from the conversation.
But Irda will look back at Jimmy and say, but yes, it does take devotion and patience, but you can learn. But first, Irda has a holy symbol of Serenray. She does not need to wear it, for she is a paladin, not a cleric, but she will hand it over to Jimmy, and she'll say, hold on to this for me, and if you pray to her, she will do the best she can to give you some comfort. But there's something I need for you to help me do. It's a very important job.
Is she mad at me because I peed on her?
Serenay believes in forgiveness. If people really, really want to be forgiven,
No. What can I do for you?
I want you to help me clean the altar and put it back to its former state.
I have to clean pee?
Yeah. But,
Go ahead and roll diplomacy for me, please.
all right.
Next week when you're to kill
That's a
Markov,
dirty
who's the
20.
next guest player? Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
He sighs.
Okay.
But we can do it together, okay?
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. So you see
Irda.
Irda and Jimmy, Tilia allows it, and they start to walk off hand in hand. You hear Cade call out.
Irda, Elcott, I am out of heavenly realm, so I'm gonna need a couple feathers.
I think he actually
have
has
a
a couple
few.
Oh!
extras
Perfect.
after the
I'm out.
Why don't you come with me for the tour?
Awesome.
You can show him your prized possession in the keep.
Yes. That sounds terrific.
I'm looking forward to it. Lead the way, please. I have my notebook out, taking notes and also taking out charcoal for sketches, it seems like.
All right.
Oh, what are you sketching there, sir?
Well, different things, really. You have to understand, you have to be able to identify monsters. I'm a monster hunter by trade.
Oh, what do we need you? Oh my goodness.
You
I
have
think we've done
no...
pretty good on our own so far.
Oh, but you know, some things are scarier. I think we need a little help.
Yes.
You have no idea how immediate and present that statement is.
Oh.
Perhaps we can go on a tour, and then after,
This
I'm
fella.
happy to sit down with Alcott and explain what I mean.
Yes. To the tower, and I'll give him a halter.
Okay, all right. So you head upstairs. You and Jimmy clean up the altar.
I need an extra flask.
It is both covered with urine and more recently rum.
Smell to behold!
So as you're provided the tour, let me show you this, Markov. So Fort Monfrost, formerly Fort Rannoch, is set up against a mountainside. So imagine, if you will, here there's a vast mountain that goes up in front of it. The construction has been completed. The fort was, you had learned recently from some of your own scouting, decimated by an attack from both ogres and giants. You have seen, and actually note now, there is a hill giant which is placing stones over here that are being used for the construction of the Pickled Pirate. You see there are many other members here of the town which were formerly of Turtleback Ferry.
There he is.
Turtleback Ferry was a town here, in fact I'll show this to you so everybody can see where we're at, was a town right here along the Skull River. and this was flooded when part of the dam broke through. You're now up here, and so it's the Wyvern Mountains, which stand as the backdrop to Fort Rennick. You are toured through all the elements of the fort, which include make sure I got the right cam here. Show the. You've got the main tower here, which is a 4-story structure. The altar to Sarenrae has been erected atop that structure. There are all kinds of living quarters, kitchens, dining quarters here. You have this area, which is used for arms and for all kinds of equipment being stored. Many of the guard, the different members of the garrison are housed there. You have a school room here where Tilia is teaching all of the children. Main well in the center area. You see there are some graves that are marked here in the central part of the keep, and you see there is construction against this wall, creating some kind of a new structure. As Alcott walks you through, you see there is a great deal of deference that is given to Alcott and to all of his companions. They clearly are respected here. There is a small stable with horses on the opposite end, and one notably empty stable.
And when we're passing by the front gate, I will shout up to Bresden. Bresden! John.
Oh, sorry. That's you.
That's your cue.
He leans down from the wall. Yes, sir.
You weren't crazy.
But we don't know that for sure, do we?
He wasn't crazy. Your eyes didn't deceive you.
That's him.
Yes. And hopefully, he will be of aid. This is Markov.
You're sure of aid? He looks a bit sketchy.
He knows a good bit.
I promise you, my appearance is not to scare you, it's to scare that which hides beyond the walls.
What hides beyond the walls? He yells down from the parapet.
And I again kind of drop the stern act and I say, horrible, horrible things.
Let's keep morale in check.
His eyes go wide. He just kind of turns and goes back to the wall.
It's fine, Bresden. Go back to your post. Markov, we have people who have been decimated multiple times here.
Well, I get that, but it's important to not let optimism poison realism.
All right.
I like him more and more.
Getting a very clear idea
Every
of your
second.
character. Shall we?
My mother-in-law.
Let's go meet Yida. Have some discussions.
I think that'd be good.
So you saw her head up. So you head up to the top of
I'll
the
head
tower?
up to the. Didn't we have a room where we had like maps set out? Was that your room?
That was my
Yeah, it was her room,
that
yeah.
had
Is your
the big
brother
table.
also in that room?
He's asleep.
Yeah, he's resting
Okay,
in that room.
I'll knock.
Well, I'm
Alright.
not in there right
Yeah.
now.
So you go up to her room, you knock.
Nobody answers.
No, you hear nothing.
All right.
Does this usually happen?
No. Perhaps she is. Oh, was she going up to the top with the little child?
Oh.
Jimmy? What's his name?
Oh, Jimmy. Wait.
Is she at the altar?
Yes, she did.
Oh,
She did. You
Oh,
heard
yeah.
that,
Oh, yes. I'm like, where are we?
Let's head up. And I'll walk up the stairs.
All right. And are you heading with them?
Well, don't think so. Well, yes, I would go.
All right.
Decisive.
So in moments,
We'll see.
in moments, you find yourselves all atop the tower. You see Irda is there with this little boy. They're both on hands and knees, and they're wiping and scrubbing away.
Oh, that's the way to teach
Here.
a child.
Here atop the tower, as thank you
Good
very much,
discipline.
Terry. Disadvantages for the no, Terry. I only had 2. I needed those.
Oh, wait, is that to the DM?
Yes.
Huzzah. Oh, and I'm maxed
Very
out.
nice.
No, that stinks, Terry.
Oh, and I'm maxed out.
Oh yeah, we can't get any more today.
But I'm gonna sneak one in.
No, you're not. All right.
That smell.
Yeah.
All right, so you're now atop
Okay.
the tower.
It's a good answer.
Let me see if I can get that right. There we go. You're now atop the tower of Sarenrae. As always up here, the wind is brisk. And the sun hangs lower and lower in the sky. You can actually see the moon on the opposite horizon, one on one side, the other moon a bit higher. As you emerge, you've never been up here before. You have a beautiful view over the snow-capped mountains of the Wyverns up top. You have to hold your hat from blowing off of you. You see the clearly Azamar woman on her hands and knees with that little child, and they're cleaning what looks like a small altar that has been constructed here to Sarenrae.
Kate, I don't know what you mean about discipline. I did plenty fine, and I never had to do any cleaning on my hands and knees.
You're soft as silk, sir.
Agreed.
All right, well, we don't want him to be soft as silk. He's got to fight.
Alcott, I'm interested. When you say that, how many other people had to clean up your messes?
Oh, I didn't make messes. I mean, I was a very good child, I would think.
Of course, yes. So,
He didn't even mess his pants. He
We
was
had,
so
we had a
clean.
number of servants, but it wasn't like I was actively making messes for them to clean up.
understood.
At least he doesn't think so.
Watch your mouth.
I'll be nice. I need
I
rum.
will not be libeled in front of our friends.
And so I'm up here, so I start looking again. Caw! Caw! I call out twice.
This is most erratic behavior that you're observing here from the pirate.
I see no reason to interrupt this interesting display. I mean, you don't see this. Why would you stop it?
All right, Alcott.
I'm obviously not doing anything about it either, and walking straight up to Irda.
There, do you see Alcott come walking over?
Softly. Irda,
And I'll keep
Yes.
my eyes on the sky, John.
Okay. All right.
Markov has some stuff he would like to talk to us about.
All right, we're almost done
Of
here.
course, I just
so-
wanted to let you know it would be, if it's all right, waiting in your room. I know that there's maps and paperwork there that we can discuss over.
Tybeth is asleep in my room right now, so he should probably sleep through. So
All right.
if you want to go ahead and go, that's
Sure.
fine.
We'll be there. I guess Kate will be up here cawing.
I mean, this is the third time that I've heard him call today, so I'm guessing this is just
Hey, Jimmy!
thing he's
Have you seen a hawk? A bird flying high in the sky? Jimmy!
He looks over at you.
I think there's something wrong with him.
Yes.
I need rum, Alcott.
You're bouncing back and forth between thoughts very quickly.
I need rum!
He had two whole thoughts at the same time last time, so
That's all I can handle.
About this hawk.
Oh, huh! Huzzah!
No.
Oh.
You should. Yes. The layman's eye, it may appear as a common bird of prey, but I'm here to assure you that what you think is a hawk is actually a juvenile red dragon.
What?
It is flying at such an altitude that it creates the illusion that it is small. In
am I
fact,
hearing him explain?
Yeah. You're on. Yeah, everybody's on top of the tower. You're all hearing this.
What are you talking about,
The wind
sir?
is blowing hard, and
Yeah.
he's not right next to me. So
Yeah,
I
it's a
wasn't sure.
small tower top. You can all hear it.
No, we're actually waiting on a hawk. We know about the red dragon.
Irda,
Yes.
I know the hawk.
Cade, he might not be wrong.
It turned into stone.
No, Bresden saw more last night than just him.
Oh.
He said he saw something pass before the moon that looked
Right.
hawk-like. At distance.
Right.
Sharper wings than usual.
and I'm here to tell you that it was not simply traveling. No, it has repeated its flyover here and seems to be exhibiting what I would call predatory behavior and is looking for weakness.
Well, this is not a good thing. This is not a good thing at all.
Cade, you are as astute as you are brave.
Did it follow us
I
from
hear your
Sandpoint?
words loud and clear, sir.
It is very possible it is the same one from Sandpoint. They have a good distance that they can fly.
Dragons normally do they hold grudges?
Well, I'll be honest, I have not spoken to a red dragon, but then again, if I had, I would be here today. Red dragons can be quite, what's the word? Vengeful. However, something so young, I really doubt that. I have a couple theories as to what may be going on here, but...
All right.
What's your theory, sir?
To think in the mind of a dragon is a difficult thing. You have to understand.
Let's
Kate.
head down to Ida's room and look at the map.
I need rum.
Oh, yes. I look at the child. We best not scare children, shall we?
That doesn't feel beyond you, but let's head downstairs.
I'm not scared.
And he holds up the holy symbol and dangles it.
Keep cleaning, child.
I
Clean up your mess.
won't interrupt that one.
All right, let's head down.
So you all head down to Irda's room?
Yes, and
Jimmy looks over at you once you're finished.
Now you'll show me how to do the magic?
Well, first, you have to spend a lot of time praying. And that doesn't sound like the most fun, but
I don't like the play. It's boring.
just...
I'm sorry, Patrick's in my head now. He said it sounds like Mike Tyson. I can only hear Mike Tyson when
What's weird is I heard a really like a skinny Bostonian who was ready to beat me up for a little bit there.
It's the second
it's good.
anachronism of the day.
The play is boring.
Well, the best thing you can do is just keep yourself and your mind open to the possibility of Saturn Nice gifts. Just think and reach out to her. And it might take a long time because I couldn't do this for a long time. But if you stay devoted and you spend time just listening for her, you'll find it.
Okay.
He sighs, wipes his hands on his breeches, clutches the holy symbol to his chest, and as he heads down the stairs, almost in synchronicity, the last rays of the sun head down past the horizon, and the pale moons come up even brighter, casting this beautiful moonlight as the wind briskly whips over the top of the tower. The rest of you head downstairs toward Irda's room, and in moments you find yourselves inside her very comfortable suite. She opens it up. You see her brother lying almost comatose in a bed. He makes no recognition of you as you walk in. There is a small fire that crackles over in the corner and casts a nice warmth in the room. Also, amber hues that lick against the walls. Sparsely appointed. It is clearly, this is not a mansion. This is a military tower. But there is sufficient, there's a small couch, there's a desk, all the maps that you had laid out before. Your first time in the room, you see this gaunt figure laying in the bed. You instantly see a dim resemblance to Irda, but his cheeks are sunken, his skin is pallid. He looks sallow in coloring as he lies, and the breath in his body is deep and long, seems almost unconscious more than sleeping as you walk in.
While we wait on Irda to get down after finishing with Jimmy, I'm going to take out a sheet of parchment and start to sketch as much as I can remember in detail of what the dragon that we saw in Sandpoint looked like.
Okay. So you see Alcott Markov, he pulls out a book dissimilar to yours, but the idea is similar, and he pulls out a quill and pen, quill and ink rather, and he starts sketching inside his book.
Yes, and my purpose in doing so is I want to create a likeness of the dragon for me to reference.
Okay, so that'll take so he's sketching. That'll take a few minutes.
Okay. So, to continue from our last conversation, as you finish your sketch there, to confirm perhaps one of my theories, is that such young dragons, you have to understand that they are creatures that are driven by power, and they seek a domain. And they typically enjoy staying in mountains. Now, what are we surrounded by? Exactly that. So, it could be that this juvenile dragon is attempting to make a hold here and is seeking to subjugate or destroy that which it sees as threats or food. My other theory, I would say far more dangerous, is that this dragon, so juvenile, has been pressed into service by a more powerful creature. A creature being able to press a juvenile red dragon into service, I do not want to think about how powerful that may be, but I know other dragons can tend to bully each other.
Oh, everybody's in the same room. You're all hearing this.
Yes.
Alcott is sketching away in his book. Irda and Cade, you're
Have I come
listening to
down
this.
yet?
Yes,
They
I'm sorry.
were ahead of me.
Yeah, so you're yeah.
Okay.
So now Jimmy's gone downstairs. He's gone back to school. You're all in the room together.
Right. Well, at least the dragon in Sandpoint was working with the giants that attacked the town.
Yes.
It carried off Brodert Quinn and the baker woman whose name is escaping me right now.
Alma.
Yes. They had been trying to collect people in large sacks, these giants, for something, but they were.
Well, giants are notoriously hungry.
It was not for eating.
It is not why they were in Sandpoint. They had ulterior motives, and before we ended up destroying them, they said that they got what they wanted before they were destroyed. I have a question for you, John.
Yes.
How far in miles is Sandpoint from here?
So if you look here, let's see if so you got 120 miles is this. So
Looks like
let's
about
call that, if
3
you're
of
doing
those.
as the crow flies, let's call it about 250 miles as the crow flies. But of course, you have not gone as the crow fly. Well, you have. You teleported, but
Maybe as the dragon flies.
yeah, as the dragon flies, yes. Call it 250 miles.
Do you know what the flight speed of a dragon is?
Well, you know, that's something I have to roll monster lore on.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Make a roll for me, please. Actually, no. Give me your bonus. I'll roll for you. Part of the reason I do this at times, as a new player, I'll explain this. Sometimes I'll have you roll for your own checks. Other times I will roll for you. The reason for this is, let's assume, for example, if you rolled a 1, then you would know that you had failed that roll. Whereas perhaps if you made a mistake with lore, you wouldn't know that you had made that mistake with lore.
for sure.
So it's a way that I make sure we stay sort of in character. So your bonus for monster lore is?
It looks like 10.
Okay. All right, and the question that you're wondering is?
Flight speed of young dragon.
You would estimate that such a journey could be covered by a young red dragon in half a day.
And I share as much to the group.
Frightening.
Well, they are apex predators for a reason.
Oh, I don't like that word. That just does not sound appealing.
Well, I have good news for you. Through
Oh, I like
faith
good news.
and fury, we become the apex predators, something dragons are unfamiliar with. There's
Faith, fury.
exactly.
What does that make me in this arrangement?
Oh,
The best of both worlds.
finesse.
I would think you would be finesse.
Yes.
Knowledge, we would call it. We'll add in some words. Faith, fury, finesse, and
Far better.
Fortitude.
not that for sure.
You know,
We'll work on it.
Alcott, far better said than I can come up with. So this is the reason that I come here, is to chase this before it becomes a problem for everyone.
We appreciate that. The more the merrier.
So exactly how much do you know about us and what we've been doing?
He said my name before I introduced myself to him. Did he do the same for you? I introduced you. No, you couldn't have.
I couldn't have known.
You know exactly who she is.
I do.
What's my mother's name?
What's his mom's name? What's his mom? Wait. Oh, so
You
what's his
should
mom's name? I know.
Do you know
What's
my
his
mom's name?
Yes, you know his mom's name.
Oh, see.
Yeah, but then Chandler would know.
No.
It.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wow.
And I say, and that would prove what exactly, Alcott?
Just, I want to know how much you know about me.
No, I don't know your mom, if that is what you're
all right.
asking. But
I know his mother's name. She knows my name.
Oh, God. Whoa! Whoa!
Do not forget that I have the ability to fling you out of this tower as if you were not even standing.
Also, don't forget that his mother is almost 70, Cade. So.
I know.
Yeah.
I know.
Would
I
not
know.
be-
It didn't stop kids from fighting.
It would not be a comfortable fall.
Yeah, that's exactly right, Pat Draws. I think Cade was suggesting carnal knowledge of Alcott's mother.
Listen, I understand. I understand some apprehension, but I did do enough research into you after witnessing quite the grisly spectacle in Magnamar of someone related closely to you, Alcott. So yes, all of you have come under my radar. That should not be surprising. After all, you are the heroes of Sandpoint.
Huzzah! We are.
Indeed.
Indeed, we are.
And I would be a fool to come and seek your aid without knowing of your reputation.
Listen to the man, Alcott.
I am just curious if you are knowing what we seek.
What you seek?
What
I
we
don't know
seek.
about your personal motivations. I assume.
I am not.
He's
talking
seeking
about
monsters.
personal motivations. I am talking about the collective, what we are working against, what evils lie out there.
I know much of the evils that lie outside the gates. I know not of your personal pursuits.
Watch
If you
your
feel
eyes.
this pertinent to share, I would be happy to hear.
Reading books is easy. Knowing the truth of evil is much harder.
Yes.
Yes.
Very well. Well, since Kate and I have been around since the very beginning,
Huzzah, we have.
I think it's time to explain
To give them some knowledge.
how everything connects together, so that you
I
understand.
need rum in the meantime.
I think,
that you
Oh, God.
understand what the significance of this dragon is in particular.
you know, Irda, that would be music to my ears. Please tell me, how does it all connect?
So let me tell you about the Brothers Seven and the Sahedron runes and
Of the
everything.
Thessalonian Empire, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, please.
Gods.
So
Pat's having a hard time over here.
you know of the Thessalonian Empire.
Oh yes, I wouldn't say that I'm well acquainted, considering they've been dead for thousands and thousands of years, but I have a academic interest, I would say.
Very curious.
It's not uncommon.
Well,
It's history.
Actually, it is pretty uncommon.
yes, that's why. Yeah.
Maybe not to you. but
I went to a wizard's college in the city that has a massive
That's right,
Thessalonian
that's
right.
ruin in it. At the very least, it's like mentioned in school maybe once or twice.
Erda, I would say it's pertinent to understand that I was a member of the priesthood of Iomade,
But
and such knowledge, while it isn't, I would say, taught in our scripture, is reserved within church archives and church readings.
I need
very
rum.
well.
Quickly, Alcott.
Working on it, Kate.
So, let me take you back to when we became first the heroes of Sandpoint. There was
The ghoul fever, I believe, was it?
that was amongst lots of things that was going on, though that came a little bit later. There was an attack on Sandpoint during the Swallowtail Festival of goblins that had been planned as part of a effort to, there was a woman called Nualia Tobin, and Nualia, who was Azamar, like myself, who was in fact one of my missing sisters, who had been very changed.
Yes. Continue, please.
Working together to do many things to change her very essence
This is
into
the drink I love.
something evil and dark,
Rum.
connected to this beastly cat
I
creature
drink
called
it.
Malfeshnakor and Lamashtu, who I would imagine you have heard of, being one of the priesthood.
Yes, absolutely.
And it all, from there on, we kept finding symbols of these Sahedron runes.
They seem to show up in the oddest of places, don't they?
Where is Kate?
you see Cade spits out the heavenly rum is sour beyond. In fact, it assaults your senses. It feels like fumes of fire go up your nostrils. Your eyes turn red.
What?
You're highly distracted. You have no idea what's happening, Markov. There was this pact
Alcott!
between Alcott and...
What did you give me?
I simply cast.
I throw it against the wall.
My room, Cade!
Oh, you pressy all the time. What is this?
You've dumped rum on my altar, and now you've thrown it in my room. Like,
Alcott, what did you do?
Wait, he
lost his powers.
You said that he tossed the rum on the. I know what happened. You've managed to upset the goddess again.
Oh, she did this to my rum.
She gave us the ability to cast that spell. You don't doubt that she has the ability to take it away?
No. This is blasphemy.
Well,
No one would ever do that to rum.
I think what you have done is considered blasphemy.
Unblaspheme it.
it sounds
I'm not-
like you need to
Blaspheme.
make some penance, Cade.
How? I'll do anything except give up rum.
Why would...
That's a difficult one, Kate.
Right, you told me.
Perhaps
So,
helping to clean up the altar would.
I'll clean. What do I need to do?
I
already
think it's already
cleaned.
there.
Well, what else do I need to do? I'll clean your shoes.
No, thank you. Cade,
You could clean my shoes, actually, if that would be.
Could I clean the issues?
You could.
I'll do whatever it takes.
You really have no idea what's happening here. This was all very strange. You're piecing it together bit by bit. It appears that this rum that was passed from Alcott, you notice that this seems to connect all three of them. Irda has something to do with this, Alcott has something to do with this, and clearly Cade is the consumer, and he is not pleased with what he has just tasted as the glass shatters against the wall.
I thought it was leather. A leather flask.
No, I thought you'd poured it into a... You had a little...
No,
oh,
he-
No, I
okay.
threw
so-
the whole
I grabbed
flask.
his
Oh, the
flask
flask.
and poured it into the flask.
There's no use in keeping that whatever that is.
And so as this is tossed against the wall, Alcott's right behind you. Go ahead and roll a d20 for
Yeah,
me,
great.
please.
Bald, half bald. Now gonna be covered in rum. This is good.
Maybe I'll throw a match on you.
What'd you roll?
It's a 4 on the dice.
A 4 on the die. No, it's okay. Okay, never mind. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you're getting more dexterous in your...
Kate, if I may I borrow the leather that held the rum?
I sense motive.
I pick it up off the ground behind me and hand it to you.
Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
And I'm simply going to, because you mentioned that
Yes.
you had poured it in, go to the source and just one finger in and taste the source rather than the flask.
As you taste, you see Markov's eyes go wide. It is the most delectable. The rum, it warms you. It feels. You've never tasted something like this. It's got this smoked, sort of aged flavor to it that resonates down your
This is
throat.
not fair.
And it just gives a brightness to your eyes. It's aromatic and potent, but not overly so, not harsh to the palate. It gives the most effervescent sense of warmth that you've ever had from rum.
Well, after a moment, I hold it at arm's length and I hand it to Cade and say, I will not be tempted. Take just a taste from the leather. Just, yes. I'll hand it back to Alcott. I don't want it in my hand.
It is like you have consumed something utterly rancid in your mouth.
Through the process of elimination,
This is science at work, Kate. You see this? What has occurred? This is science.
I think it's starting to come to pieces.
Blinded me.
That's science.
Say that to anybody.
That's not fair. Curse him.
So, through the process of elimination, we can deduct what, Cade?
Well,
Yes.
he handed me the rum. He made the rum.
Yes.
I drank the rum. The rum is terrible.
You're on.
I hand it to you. You have a fingertip taste on your, and you think it tastes delicious. Then I do the same. Tastes awful. Me! It's me!
It does seem to be you.
What's wrong with me?
Kate
Heal me!
Kate has admitted fault For I think the first time since I've...
Fault! It's not my fault! It's our God's fault!
All right, never mind. I take it back.
Cade?
I didn't make a deal! I made no deal!
I don't think this is helping your penance.
Oh, I don't feel very penitent.
Penitent. Okay.
Whatever.
I'll leave this theological discussion for Irda, since
Yes,
that is
perhaps.
your god.
Why don't we get back to where we were?
Yes.
The God that didn't give me a hawk and took away my taste of rum.
Here, Cade, perhaps you can help. Do you still have your Sahedron rune on you?
I pull it out.
Fantastic.
I put down my notebook where you see a Sahedron rune also sketched in.
Of course, he's already got one in his notebook.
Alcott's getting really aggravated.
Where was I before?
You were right at the point of
There was
receiving your...
Erda, you better help me out.
Alden Foxglove had been turned into.
She's continues telling a story?
Yeah, no one is that
We
concerned.
will get to you, Cade. It's all right.
We have to get him up to speed.
There is possibly a red dragon that will come down upon this keep in moments.
Yes.
Cade, it could be important. What she's describing could be the root of your problem. So let's listen.
I doubt it.
But so,
Well, I start getting very sleepy because I need
Alden
rum.
Foxglove was turned into a ghoul.
Yeah, regular rum.
And he was tied to the
Yeah,
Brothers
regular
of the
rum.
I don't have
Seven.
any
Have you heard of
flasks.
them?
Oh, that's right, they're downstairs.
Yes, I have.
So they seem to be tied to these runes, and we had seen these murders in Sandpoint that they had been marked. The bodies had been marked with the runes, and we had traced that all the way to Alden Foxglove, and this was part of some sort of ritualistic thing that we had found, which that took us to Magnamar, and from there, there's just been over and over again mentions of these Brothers Seven, and we found ourselves here. And the people of Turtleback Ferry had been marked with tattoos
You
of
mentioned
the
my
Sahedron
father.
runes.
Yes,
He
your
had
father,
a
Edwin.
carving of B7 on his foot.
Yes.
I
And
know.
the note that was
Yes, there are
signed
multiple other
B7.
connections.
I know. Quite coincidental, all of you wrapped up in this. Continue, please. I want to know, and while you're talking, I do think it's important to note. Typically, Markov is fastidiously.
Fastidious, huh?
Thank you. Taking notes and sketching almost everything. He's not been taking any notes. He's just been checking his own while you've been talking.
So once we've reached this point of being here in the mountains, we continued up the mountains because everything was being flooded by magic that was being cast by hags. These hags were under the service of a giant called Makmorian. And Barl Breakbones.
Barl is
who
the
is
one
the
who
necromancer.
took out. Makmorian
Yes.
is the one who he serves.
Yes. And Makmorian is, from what we understand, is
Jorgenheist.
another, yes, Jorgenheist is another one of these giants. And then after that, we dealt with the attack of the giants on Sandpoint, along with this red dragon. But it all seems to be
And when
tied.
she says this red dragon, I show you the sketch.
Yes.
And at this point, John, do I recognize a resemblance between the sketch and what I saw?
It is precisely what you saw.
Then I'm here to confirm that dragon right there on the paper, so expertly drawn, and the one that flies over your head are the same.
Thank you.
But it all seems to be connected to these runes and these Brothers Seven and whatever machinations they seem to be working.
Well, whatever it is,
Machinations, that's it.
I don't believe it serves you well to have someone spying on your fortress all the time. Whether you actually deem the destruction of this dragon necessary, I believe it's best for your survival.
Oh no, certainly we will be killing it.
Evil dies.
You will find that said a lot.
Evil dies,
Evil dies.
sometimes difficultly.
Oh, yes, we are well aware.
Evil dies, I like that.
We've been dealing with a lich as of late.
A lich!
Exit!
As you say this, suddenly you notice Markov's attention is arrested. His brow arches.
Please, go on. I pull out a fully separate notebook from my satchel. Tell me more. Tell me more. Yes.
So something he doesn't know.
Yes. Interesting.
We had a former party member He was an alchemist by the name of Ixen Daedric.
A previous hero of Sandpoint.
Not anymore if you look at the statue.
He's not
Understand?
He betrayed us all in service of some lich and has turned himself likewise into a lich, using the lifeblood of my brother, Tyveth, who lays there now.
We narrowly escaped with our lives, saving him.
We lost a friend in the process.
Well, then, truly, Providence is upon both of us.
Huzzah.
I clapped my notebook shut and I said, I have made up my mind. So long as you pursue this lich and pursue the Brother Seven, I believe that we seek the same goal.
Huzzah.
God, it would have been way funnier if you said, all right, I'm out, and just walk out.
So good! Thanks, guys!
Sounds like a pretty lame campaign. I'm leaving.
Very well.
As if to punctuate it, as Markov slaps the leather bindings of his journal together, the tower is shaken. You hear a roar on the outside that reverberates through the entire area. It shakes the very stone on the walls, and there is a blast you hear outside that illuminates the entire tower with red as you see a fireball boom blossoms against the wall. You hear it scream "Ah!" of the denizens of Fort Von Frost as the entire night is lit up with flame, and with that we will go to break.
I'm at 2 hit points.
I need to go to the bathroom really bad.
All right, so before we go to break, real quick, type
It's fine.
Fab Ferox.
We've been through worse.
Ferox in the chat.
Look at the fan art.
That is what you need to type. Let me pull up the fan art real quick.
Okay.
We have some great fan art from Pat Draws, I am sure. Oh, oh gosh. All right, so let me open this, yes, and pull it up here. And shrink it down a bit.
chat room.
And we'll go there to the monitor. All right. Cade offers solace to a town. Bye-bye, wee squirt. What did the wee squirt in? Bravo, Pat Draws, as always. The most amazing fan art you're going to find anywhere. He does this stuff on the fly, and we appreciate it. So you type Fab Ferox. That is for Ferox Fabrications. We are giving away this really, really cool mini painting holder, which I have right here. It includes 5 different of these detachable bases. They're magnetic, as you can see here, and so you can have 5 different minis that you're working on. Ferox Fabrications has these sticky pads. You can use your own though, so you don't have to just use these. And they go on this, and it's not just any, it is a Blue Box custom laser engraved mini holder, and you pop your mini right on there on the base, and you can paint great miniatures. So we're going to be giving that away here on the back half of the stream. We'll go ahead and play his ad. We'll keep the mics hot on the break. It'll be a quick 5-minute break. Blue Box will be right back.
I will go water the garden.
Make sure to turn your mic off.
How fun. Yeah, that's
Mark, I'm bringing that good energy.
my favorite thing so far is Markov cast Dampen Mood.
Markov cast Dampen Mood. I like that.
You'll be seeing a lot of that spell.
Thank you all the Mad Chatters. You guys are awesome. So much fun today.
Why didn't we get back our hit points before our dragon came?
Because you haven't rested.
Well, we need to rest.
Well, I mean, yeah, I get that,
I
but
don't want to die. And the dragon go away.
Can the dragon just go away, please? We don't wish to see a dragon right now.
Alright.
Thank you, Darren. Darren will be with us. Yes, we leave the mics hot. Thank you, Neofet. We leave them hot all through the break so you guys can enjoy it. Let's go ahead and play our trailer again, and then we're going to go to our quiet mic or the quiet scene. We'll be back here in just a couple of minutes. Welcome to Blue Box. We got several new followers today. Thank you so much. Thank you for the hype train we had earlier today as well. Thank you for all the gifts, the subs, the advantages. They're going to need them. Combat is forthcoming after the break as a juvenile red dragon accosts Fort Von Frost. Occasionally, Pat. I try not to do that too often, though. Chris, good to see you, my friend. Hope things are well for you out there. Hey, 2000 Caesar, I didn't see you earlier. Greg, good to see you as well. Thank you, everybody, for being with us. Thank you to Rory, who made that for us, and we will be right back.
I gotta update that.
2 hunters, 1 prey. Can anybody guess in the chat who the 2 hunters are?
There's another character coming in?
Oh no. Alright, my phone is charged
That'd be an
enough.
awesome cross-party thing if this is
Unplug
the
it.
same dragon.
Oh
The
dear.
Wayward Bolt dealt with. I got this for my birthday.
That's awesome.
My mom got it for me because Yellowstone is like, we talked about it I think last time, it's like one of my
Yeah.
favorite spots. This thing holds ice
Oh, yeah.
for a long time.
I like a good insulated mug.
I also got the D&D cookbook.
Yes, it's so good. I made the hand pies from it.
Yeah, you were telling me.
Yeah.
How'd those turn out?
Oh god. Yeah,
There's a lot of cool cocktails in there too that I
yeah.
want to try.
Yeah, I haven't done the cocktails yet, but
There's a really cool tiki one in there, I think called Zombie Brains or something. like
Yeah.
that, that looks really fun.
there's also I love the like the unusual cuisine stuff at the back of it with all the
Isn't there? Is there a squid
there's an
thing?
Archon's chili one, like the halfling chili or whatever. That sounds delicious.
I also got the Guide Wild Mount.
Nice. I got that for Christmas, I believe.
Working on filling out my collection.
Yeah. Oh
I
yeah.
read into that one though, because there's like Dunamancy. in it.
Oh
So
yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Cool stuff in there.
Fun. Fun is the word I
Man,
use for
see,
this.
that's the goal, right? Is to get so impressive that Wizards of the Coast is like, hey, you want to write a book for us?
Yeah. Well, because he had written the other one first.
Well, yeah, and
For-
but
yeah.
like he's made an entire incredible detailed
Yeah.
world
Yeah.
that like is, I mean, it's
Well,
unbeatable.
did you see Exandria
I
Unlimited?
have not seen it yet. It'll come out tomorrow because I don't watch live.
Okay.
I don't have the
Okay.
patience or ability
Okay.
to do that.
But Abria,
Or Abria.
sorry,
Yeah,
Abria.
she's good. I haven't
She's so
seen her
good.
DM yet. I know that what's crazy is she's DMing like 3 different things
Right
this
now.
summer.
It is the summer of
Well,
Abria.
she already did Roll20 or Dimension 20.
Yeah.
That's already been.
Yeah.
I think that they might have even recorded that like a year ago.
Well,
or something.
they've already pre-filmed all of Exandria Unlimited as
Oh,
well.
all of it's all done.
Because there's 8 episodes. So.
Oh yeah.
My
'cause they
assumption
already
would be
know
they
the-
know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But
But I bet
yeah,
it's really good. I bet it's really good.
she is an incredible DM.
It takes place in Amman, 30 years after.
So it's
campaign
5
one.
years after campaign 2.
Oh, so it's after campaign 2.
Yeah.
Cool.
It's so because it's
Yeah, 'cause
campaign
they said
1.
30 years after campaign 1, and I was like, so where does that put it after?
Because campaign 2 is 25 years
Yeah.
after campaign 1.
Yeah. And campaign 2 took place in a very short amount of time.
It was only a year and a half, I think.
Yeah,
Was the total
it was pretty
length
quick.
of the yeah.
Campaign
But yeah,
one was
so
pretty
it's
long.
it's 30 years after campaign 1, which is basically 5 years. I mean, it's not quite, but 5 years after the start of campaign.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's incredible, and all the characters are fabulous.
We're getting to the end of recording Heart of Adventure as well, our final recording of it. Episode 26
The end.
will be going up tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, sorry, Tuesday. Which has, at this point, like 4 or 5 different voice effects that I've had to come up with because there's like lots of different characters in it. One of them is the Duck of the Forest, which is this godlike duck that, minor fun in episode spoiler, Johnny had come in like Mufasa from a cloud.
Oh my goodness.
Whack down onto one of our characters.
God.
Because she is a member of the Sanction of the Duck, the protectors of nature in the world.
So, and you said that's the last episode. for her.
No. That's the one that we're putting out. We're going to be recording episode like 32 or 33. So there's a pretty good backlog that I have, but
Gotcha.
they're not edited yet. It's just raw audio.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sister-in-law decided to have her baby, so we had to put off recording the final episode. We were
Wow.
no,
We're gonna go have a baby.
we were supposed to, and then the last episode was getting close, and Johnny was just like, "Yeah, I don't really want your water to break mid-session, so we'll just put it off until you're comfortable."
It's a real fear.
Yeah.
Yeah. Imagine being in the middle of a tech rehearsal.
Yeah, that's a good story.
I love that art that they did. That's so quick
Yeah,
too.
that's
Yeah,
Pat.
Pat is.
He does.
good.
He does our.
He's very on the fly.
I believe it.
I
That's
think
so fun.
he's like pretty much every
Fairly-
episode.
yeah. Fairly exclusively the fan artist of
It's
this
great.
channel.
Yeah.
Be ye the wee squirt. What did the wee squirt?
I love his take on Cade too.
me wee blade.
Me wee dagger.
Well, he said wee blade, and then we were like, do you mean a dagger, Kate?
And then he started saying wee dagger.
There were a lot of jokes made about his wee dagger that episode. So we're gonna kill a dragon, right, guys?
Well,
We're gonna make every
I'm
effort.
going to hide.
Or is a dragon gonna kill a Kate?
Yeah. Did
Well,
you
I
get
can
your
heal
dragon's
Cade.
bane?
Yeah, I've got a sword that kills a dragon in one hit.
Wow.
There's no rolls.
really?
I don't
Where'd you
actually.
get that?
I don't even have to roll to hit. It happens. You gave it to me. You don't remember?
Sounds like I did.
No, I don't remember that.
The blade of Deus Ex Machina.
Yep.
All right, welcome back, everybody, and we
hero.
are.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for joining us. If you have not yet, Biggie Paw, thank you for the cheers, sir. And we'll pop up all of our. So we talked about this last week a little bit, and on Tuesday as well. We've changed our economy just a bit, so it's 200 points for advantage or disadvantage to any of the players or the DM. Now the players are limited to 5 advantages maximum per session.
Yep.
This is to make sure we don't unbalance the game. So if you've already reached your 5 max, raise your hand. And Kate has.
I have not.
I'm maxed out.
I'm at 1.
You're 1, 3,
One.
1. All right. So Kay's the only one that's already gotten the full 5. You can still
And
give
we have-
disadvantages to Kate.
A group.
We do have a group initiative. Are you the one
Group
that's going to be
initiative,
keeping
and
track
I
of that?
actually have an initiative advantage as well.
Yeah.
So thank you to
Well,
all
it's not
of
an
you.
advantage. It's a +2, right?
It's a plus
Well, that's right,
2,
yes, it's a
and
plus 2,
we
yes.
can add it after.
We can choose which
We
roll
can
we want to have to.
because you don't have like you can roll the die and then choose whether or not to add the +2.
Now,
or
is
not.
all of this session locked? So we lose
That's
advantages
per
at the end of
combat.
the session?
So for the +2 in combat, that's per combat.
Next combat we would
That's
go
right.
to.
So we can do that again in the next combat.
yeah.
This is the first combat we've had, so you can use
But it
those.
doesn't have to be on the first roll. It'll just be
No,
on
that's
the
right.
Is
first
your
roll.
Yeah,
mic
you can use it
on,
when you want, yes.
John?
What's
Oh,
that?
my mic's not down.
Wick is asking if your mic is on.
Oh, probably not.
And then
Thank you, Wick.
what was I gonna say? Yeah. So the +2 is per combat. The advantages and inspiration is max 5 per person per session.
So it goes away at the end of the session.
Yeah, and then the advantages convert to experience.
Yeah, anything you get, I'll convert it to XP.
So you better be using. You have 5. You better.
Everything the fans give will be a benefit to the player. So we'll
And you
convert
said
the
whatever's left
experience
over at
points.
the end of the session is converted.
Right, that's right,
It's-
exactly.
it's
So
1
nothing the
equals
fans
100
give
XP.
is lost. But I don't want, like what we had happening before is like the players, Thomas, they would stack up as you saw.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I
12,
had
14.
17.
Yeah, except that's
Chris
ridiculous.
had like 30.
Yeah, so then every single roll that I don't want that. So it's not good for us or
No,
for
I
you.
totally
So
agree. I think 30 is way better.
Kate can't get it.
Advantage to the DM, advantage to Alcott. Disadvantage
disadvantage
to
to
Markov. He's rubbing me the wrong way for some reason.
man!
That's so harsh.
What a good way to welcome him.
Yeah, I mean, that's
He's
totally-
not coming back.
So Kate can't get.
No, Markov.
Kate is maxed out on advantages, Pat draws.
No, I think that Chandler Markov feels like he's accomplished his goal if he's rubbed someone the wrong way.
Yeah,
so.
no, yeah, I feed off
fine.
your disadvantages.
Give me more. Hit me. Come on.
I am opening that up for something bad if I keep saying that
I
one.
feed off your disadvantages. I love that. Again, thank you to Pat Draws. There's
Thank you.
nothing so encouraging as to getting fan art during your stream. It's
Kate's maxed
rewarding to
out.
know
He gave it to me
that you
instead.
guys like what we do
Blame
here. It means a lot to us.
Oh, and you
Thank
got an
you.
advantage.
Oh,
Just
you got one back from Pat 66.
Well, it canceled out the disadvantage.
That's right.
I'm back to one.
Back to one.
Yeah. Thank you, Pat.
One that somebody gave me.
And Biggie Paw gave 2 earlier. He said he's also
Pat
giving
gave it
that
to me
you.
Oh,
when he
sweet.
realized
So I'm up
That's
to
right,
3
yeah,
or
Pat,
two?
You're 2.
Okay, sweet.
All right. Thank you,
Very
Biggie
kind.
Paw. Thank you, all of our fans. All right, so if you haven't yet, type exclamation point Fab Ferox in the chat. I'll do it again just to show you here.
So C-Cars, that's the guy who you're sitting in the chair of right now.
Okay. Got another player with that attitude. BBG.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
It's a very, very good point, Chris.
All right. So, a quick reminder here before we jump back into the action. We have lots of big stuff coming up. So, a reminder, on Wednesday night, we'll have Ferox Fabrications with us. Darren will be on stream. We have our normal Tuesday night stream at 5 o'clock, which is Greyhawk Awakening number, are we to 40 yet? We're close. 39, 40, something like that. And then July 17th, mark your calendar. July 17th is our big charity stream for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. The research area of their foundation is what we're doing the fundraiser for. It's Jay, Lord Gazumba, and I, and we've got a full day stream on the 17th, and I'm so excited. The afternoon stream will be a Tailspire focused stream with the CEO, the head of marketing from Tailspire, also Demon Gund and Ilasari, 2 incredible creators from Tailspire. It's going to be an incredible virtual tabletop. And if you've watched Blue Box, you know we use lots of physical terrain and minis like you're seeing today on these battle cams. But we also use VTT, and we've got the best VTT found anywhere with Tailspire, 3D stuff that we rock here on Blue Box, and that's going to be featured in that stream for St. Jude's on the 17th of July.
Do you know what time Robert asked?
Okay, so it's going to go from 10 in the morning Central Time all the way through. So I'll do a 10 stream, which I'm still figuring out what that's going to be. Then the stream with the folks from Tailspire will start at 2 Central Time, and that will go to 6, and then Jay will start at 6, and it will go to like 10 p.m. that night. So it's going to be a full day on the 17th, and we'll post. I'm working on a flyer with Evelyn. We'll have all that posted up on our channel here pretty quick. So
Since we're on the subject of scheduling, and I was bad about this last week, what are we doing next week, which is the 4th of July?
Well, so my plan is, like, most folks are celebrating that night, and we have the Monday off. So I was just going to run a regular stream if you guys are available.
I probably will be available.
Yeah, it's
Because I think what we'd
important.
be doing is in that.
I mean, Alcott could die
You
if
could
you prefer
easily-
that.
Yeah.
No, yeah. If you're available, we'll run a regular stream next. And I don't mean that disrespectfully at all. Like, we're huge patriots here. We love our country. We're going to be celebrating the 4th of July.
Oh,
but,
if anybody wants to stay, we're doing fireworks.
oh yeah, we're doing fireworks that night on Sunday night.
We're actually
So
going over to my brother-in-law's family's house where they're going to do fireworks.
yeah, but it's going to be better than your
Yeah, I
brother-in-law's,
mean,
dude.
I know.
No, seriously.
I get it. A lot of people here that are better than me.
No, I'm teasing. All right, so thank you, everybody, and we're going to kick it back off here. Thanks to all of our viewers. It's a great day. The Mad Chatters, you guys make this so much fun. Even when I don't comment on your chat, don't think I don't see it, because I do. Type.
Someone's trying to take your spot.
I see those shots, that shade being thrown. I get it.
I do. All right. So we're going to go back, and we're going to kick it back off to where we were. Let's kill the pleasant music in the
That
background.
said, Markov's name is not showing. It's not.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I was hiding it on certain views, so let me pull that up here.
There's a mystery.
The mystery man.
Wrapped in an enigma. There we go.
Something.
I think you go to each view.
SpongeBob.
I can't tell if that was a joke.
I think it is.
I think it is. I think you're right.
Because that feels very SpongeBob.
There we go.
Mystery wrapped in enigma.
All right.
Imagination.
Yeah, thank you, Kat. All right, here we go.
I'm ready.
You all stand around Irda's room, and as the flame subsides outside, the cries stop, and you know there is a dragon without. What do you do?
How are you feeling?
I don't feel very good at all.
Well, immediately then Irida's gonna take both hands and slap it on either side of Cade's face and do cure serious wounds right into him.
Thank you. I need my wounds cured. Enemy rum!
The healing power of Serenray suffuse your body.
Hey!
It even gets the sour taste of that corrupted, vile rum out of your mouth.
Yeah. 3d8.
It's like she
extra, right?
prestied your whole body.
Ooh, that was good. Okay, 6, 7, and 8 is 15 plus. I'm level 11, so that'd be a 26 points of healing to you, Cade.
Huzzah.
You should thank Serenray for that.
Huzzah, Serenray. Now give me my tis back for rum, please.
Where would we all prefer to be? The top of the tower or in the fort?
In the fort. If I had to give you
I
a
still need a
suggestion.
We need to clear
I'm
anybody
still
who
feeling half a man.
All right. And
Anybody?
I dimension Doris instantly to like right here.
All of you? There is an immediate, you
You're
feel...
getting in it, bud. We gotta save these folks.
He likes to show off.
Suddenly, Alcott's arcane power
I take my staff.
transports
I
you
draw
immediately.
an arch, and I say, "Give me a moment." Ostium, and we all steps through the door, and you are instantly transported into there.
Irida's immediately going to bust out the wings.
All right.
Good thing I cast mage armor earlier.
If I get an opportunity to shout anything, get on all sides, Markov voice, get on all sides of it. That way if it breathes fire, it won't catch all of us.
He's smart.
Okay, so if you haven't seen this before, this is regular Irda. Minnie, this is Irda with wings. The Azamar, level 10. When she hit level 10, she got her wings. They sprout out, and
Question, did it hit the pickled pirate?
It hit the
I'm
side
going
of
to
the
tell you
tower.
what you see.
No!
Irida's gonna immediately also look around for anybody in the courtyard that is not a guard. Any just normal citizens who need to clear the way.
All right, so as you come outside, you note that there's a scattering. Many of the folks have already cleared. It was getting to
I'll take the rest down to a basement.
But you see the stables are on fire. The horses are screaming inside their stalls as the fire burns inside.
Oh, I go get the horses. I save the horses.
And that's the first thing you do?
Oh, yes.
Okay. You see no sign of the dragon as the flames lick over the top of the stable. The dragon has gone up. You look up to the sky and you see it silhouetted, leathery wings arched out in front of one of the two moons as it arcs and banks coming back around.
Cade, take cover!
I run in here.
Cade runs back to the
I let the horses go.
Okay, so you're going to the horses?
Yes.
All right. Cade runs over to the horses. What are you doing, Markov?
And then I go over here.
I will actually take a step back to gain the cover of the stone gatehouse.
So Markov inside the stone gate house, if you can see that there. Pull it up. So
Crossbow
inside
at the
there.
ready, eagerly looking up. Are we casting spells and things now? Or
Yeah, so this is, the dragon is up in the sky, so we're kind of in between combat rounds.
Okay, if readying is the thing, or however, I want to try and get True Strike ready. If that's okay.
Sure.
The spell.
All right, so you prepare with 2 strike. Irda, what are you doing?
Okay, so Irida's going to fly up Just right here-ish. I mean, I don't know that you have anything that high, but just high enough that she's kind of above the.
Oh, did you just challenge me? If I
I don't know
Oh, well,
what
I'll
you
stack
have.
them then. Don't you get sassy with me. I will make it
Sassy
work.
Erda.
Oh, that's nothing new. But seeing that there's still a few people around and just wanting to call attention. Citizens of the fort, clear the way, get to cover. Guards, take to arms!
Citizens shouting, "Ah!"
Follow me!
Shouting, "Nay!"
Follow me!
And the guards shouting, "What the?" As the dragon banks around. Alcott, what are you doing?
I did not prepare much for this type of encounter. I am going to also follow Markov, but going to the opposite side of the gate in the gatehouse to take a different wall for cover. Would you like to be up in the air?
No!
Fantastic. And I will. Just a thought. There's a lot going on. And I will. You've caught me off guard here, John. I will place my hands on opposite shoulders and, as I will say, speculum effigia, and a number of me appear next to me as I cast mirror image. What's it? A D4?
Speculum effigia, and you see multiple
D4 plus 1 for 3
Alcotts
levels,
appear.
which means plus 3. 6 more Alcotts appear at my side.
Ooh, okay.
7 Alcotts.
Ooh.
What's better than
He
one?
loves to
Seven
see
Alcotts.
7 Alcotts.
All right, Cade, what are you doing? So you run over, you start freeing the horses. They leap wildly, almost bowling you over. These folks are gone.
I just yell, follow me, and I head to this.
The tower.
Yes.
And you'll see Cade disappear.
Are they ever daggers?
Brave Kate, he tucked his tail and ran away.
That's what I said about
How many more
So
references?
Cade
to that
ran away,
movie-
bravely ran away.
How many more references to that movie can we get?
I know, yeah, we can. There's never enough. All right. The dragon, as it banks around, leathery wings silhouetted against the moon, and as it flies back by, you hear a deep inhale.
Oh no.
Can I get a spell off before, while it? before
Yeah,
it's
so we're gonna roll initiative now because I
Great,
gave
great,
you
great.
all a free round.
All right.
Great.
So now we're gonna roll
Who's on it?
initiative, and remember, each of us we have an advantage
have a
initiative.
plus
We can use
eight.
it for
I
plus
think
2.
Cade
No, you
rolled-
don't have a plus 8 because we don't roll on d20s.
I
We'll take an
group
initiative
initiative.
bonus thing.
So we're gonna let the new guy roll initiative. So
Does he get a plus
he-
1
So you
because
roll-
he took an initiative bonus feat?
Oh yes, he does. So
So
yeah,
we
yeah,
do
if you have
group
that, you get a plus
initiative,
1.
you roll a
So you roll
d6.
Oh, D6.
D6.
Thank you. All right.
Oh, that's a bright.
Yeah.
Especially
They
right next to
glow
the
because
lights.
of the light.
How about you can roll in here if you
Yeah,
want.
for sure. That sounds great. 6.
Oh, that's on! Look at that! Roll on!
They had a professional dragon.
You can't beat that unless you use your plus 2.
I'm not even gonna bother rolling because I can't beat that with this
Well, you
plus
do have
1.
You do have a plus 2.
If I want to use it, but I'm not
Yeah,
using
okay.
it. You see the dragon. It's careening in, coming straight back toward the fort. You can hear the inhalation of breath. You see its chest swell, its wings.
Sarah and Mary can use you now!
All right, we're gonna start with you. What do you do, Markov?
Great. Fantastic. The True Strike ready, not an act of arcane magic, but in belief, I aim my crossbow and saying from scripture, from memorization, may Iomade guide me, and strike down the dragon just as in her axe. And then I'm gonna let loose the bolt, having baned it, because that's a thing I can do,
Right.
and send it away.
All right, so you had True Strike, so that's an automatic 20.
Yes.
So no need to roll.
All right, no crit either.
And then, but what'd you roll on the base die?
7, so 27.
Plus your attack modifier.
So no crit.
Oh yeah, that's plus my impact.
Yeah, so roll your damage, please, sir.
Oh, right.
You see your bolt streak through the air. It finds a crevice in between two scales right on the chest.
So we got a D10, and then Bane gives it a +2. I think that's kind of all I got right now.
All right.
7.
7. Okay.
Oh wait, I have a subclass called Sanctified Slayer. Brings it to a 9. Gives me
9.
additional
Right.
+2.
Okay.
How fun.
All right. Thunk. You see your bolt stick into the beast as it swoops down. Let's go to Irda.
All right.
Before he's done, can I cast a literal quick spell?
Yeah.
I put licorice in my mouth. I point up at Irda and I point at you and I say, Velox! And we all have haste. Unfortunately,
Yes.
Kate isn't going to get it.
Oh.
That does mean that you get another attack. And you do also have another attack because of your...
But that won't hit till next round.
Yeah, it won't affect.
I'll wait.
next
It's fine.
round.
I have
Alright.
faith that Iomade will guide us to victory.
Well, don't you get 2 attacks per round? Base? You only took 1, right?
Well, yeah, no. So you're using your crossbow. You got a repeater crossbow.
Yeah.
So you see, as he pulls out the crossbow, you see he has a crank. He pulls the crank. You have a second bolt. Yes, you're right. That does.
Yeah.
It's loaded, so you
Because
can
it's
fire a
repeating,
second
you can
time.
take
Oh,
That's right.
sweet. Just learning the system. All right, so the second bolt, already ready to go, gets a 23.
If you look,
Plus your.
it's your second attack number, so that +7. Sorry, I didn't need to click on
Oh
it.
yeah, so not 23. It's 20.
Oh, wait, that's the
so it's
computer.
13 plus 7.
So
because of-
20. Okay. Your second bolt strikes a scale,
there.
careens off to the side, doing nothing.
Okay, sounds good.
And was that one of your? Was that a regular bolt? or
All
was
of
it-
these are regular bolts.
All regular bolts.
And I will use those at some point.
Okay, all right. So Alcott, you cast haste as a quick spell, so it doesn't take your action away, but it won't take effect till next round. Now Irda.
Raging Song, which is a.
Well, that does take my action. I'm not using any meta magic for that. I just wanted to see if I could do it
okay.
before they did anything to give them the effect of it.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Well,
Like
no,
kind of
because it's all
retcon.
simultaneous action. So
That is going to be my action this turn. So if you want it to happen at the end and they get it next turn, that's fine.
yeah, I mean, it's just because you've got 6 seconds for a
No, you're
round.
good.
So by the
You're
time you cast the spell,
Totally understand.
Unless it's a meta magic quicken spell, you wouldn't have that. All right, so Irda.
All right, so Irdo, as Kate's not outside, so as Alcott has seen many times before, Irda will pull the flute from her holster and bring it to her lips, and the aura around her will glow as she begins to play her raging song, giving great inspiration and fury into her allies' attacks, and allowing them to have a +4 to strength, +4 constitution, +4 to will saves, -1 to AC for anybody who wants to take it that can hear it.
I will absolutely.
Do I
That's
hear?
good.
Cade.
I'm listening intently.
No, you can't. You're
Crap.
All right.
But as soon as you come outside, as soon as you can hear it, it would take effect.
All right, Cade, to you. You hear the sounds roaring outside. You're now inside the tower. You see women, children, and
So
old men
you can
huddled
take
around
that
one
if you
another.
would like it.
They look up as you come running in.
Which you can actually put in.
Okay.
I did
Custom
forget.
modifier.
What are you doing?
I forgot too.
Temporary.
Because I would have been.
Keep safe, everybody.
Okay.
I'm here to protect ya.
So I don't know if I should. I'll bring it up to John.
Oh, we would. I don't want any citizen of Fort Farnfrost to get burned alive. Get into the center of the room.
An old woman kind of peeks from behind her husband.
Ought you not be outside with your comrades then?
No, I'm making sure the citizens are safe. That's my job.
Oh, all right.
Cowardice.
All right.
But at the level that Irda's at, she can actually cast her Raging Song as a her movement action.
Okay.
But I'm going to do it as my standard action just
Okay.
because I can't attack him with my movement right now. But so I want to close as much as I can close flight speed.
So you're getting up
Toward the dragon.
Oh, toward the dragon.
And
All right.
remember, you're adding 30 feet to her fly speed now because she's hasted.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
So,
So
it's
my
90
total
feet now,
movement
right?
is 90, I think.
Irda, you see her. She races up higher and higher into the sky.
And that way a little bit so that I can try to close.
All right, you go ahead and move it all that way.
I'm gonna head up to the tower.
I don't
Just make us deal with that.
Exactly.
Grab the figure.
You see the red dragon as it comes down from the side. It notices Irda,
Then she has a
and it
axe
comes
and stuff.
straight toward her. Here, we'll pull this up here. We're gonna get you in that cam shot as well, but that's fine.
Learning all.
Blow in with that
There.
rage and aura.
Oh shoot! Wow. Yeah.
That's simply not going to work.
Yeah, I know it's not going to work
I'll just-
any way I do it.
there we go.
There we go. No, it works. See, I knew I could do that. Actually, could you hold it like right about here? As the dragon comes straight towards you, you see it's already it's inhaling, but its breath weapon is not ready. It attacks you. It comes straight at you, maw and claw.
A fun little maw and claw.
Maw and
Bon,
claw. You like
bon,
that?
claw.
I've got many of those. They just all right.
Mini.
All right. Remind me of your armor class, please.
25.
As it gets right towards you. Two massive wings buffet it, slow it down. The jaws. It clamps down on you. 22, you said?
25.
25. Yes, it clamps down on
I'm
you.
running up the stairs.
Yes, oh, it's very
The
evil.
claws
But it's not
rake
this
at
nice,
you.
it's my own. I'm okay. I'm okay. I'm okay.
And then the
What?
wings bat around at you as well.
It's a dragon.
Yeah.
No.
No.
He won't confirm it. It'll
John.
fail. The confirm will fail.
DM is evil.
I do have one advantage, I think, remaining, so I'm going to use it now for the
I feel like that's
confirmation
not
of
true.
this critical.
I feel like you should have to write that down.
No, I remember. I was tracking it. I'm going to use this for the only
Why
because
do you
I
use it for the
should.
confirmation?
Because I should.
Take it, take him away.
Stop. All right. Okay. Irda.
He's fine.
As you fly up, the dragon hones in on you as its wings buffet. It snatches you in its jaws. As it grabs hold of your shoulder, you feel the jaws bite down. The claws rake at your midsection, clawing right down the center of your chest. As the wings buffet you, the spurs, one rakes down one side of your back, the other comes across, and that will be the critical. This was not a good set of rolls. All right. So,
10 damage probably.
all right. So the bite.
I mean, I'm already writing another character backstory. What's another one?
Oh no! I don't want to kill Irda. Please don't make me kill Irda.
It seems like you do.
I don't. All right. So
Just roll advantage on the
Yeah,
confirmation.
roll
Don't
advantage.
kill the
Well, that's
paladin.
what I'm supposed to do.
He
right?
likes funerals, people. He likes funerals.
We need to get some sticky putty. All right.
He said, we're done with this.
Whoops, I lost the
Let's
die.
make it happy.
All right. All right, here we go. The bite, as it crunches down on your shoulder,
Launch.
you take 21 points of damage as it bites through your armor. You feel massive teeth that sever into your shoulder as the two claws rake your midsection. You take 14 from the first claw. The second one catches ribs. You feel it as it slices ribs. You take 12 points from that claw. As the wings buffet, the first wing smacks you upside the head, and you take from that 10 points of damage. Thunk. Are you still conscious?
Yep.
Okay, good. All right, and then the second wing, and now it's time for the critical hit. So we're going to roll percentile dice here.
Yeah, no, this would have been Alcott very dead by now.
Thankfully, I'm a barbarian paladin.
Barbarian paladin.
Yeah.
Barbarian.
So I have a little bit of hit points.
All right. So we're consulting now the ever mysterious Tim crit tables. These suckers are vicious. And I'm going to go
Don't
to...
blame Tim!
Yeah, everybody hate Tim. Blame him.
No, it's
Don't
John's
blame
fault.
Tim! It's
John's
not
fault.
Tim's fault!
All right. And
To the specific wings section.
we go to winged crits. That's exactly right.
No way.
Really? Yes. Yeah. I'm on winged
I
crits.
guess
That's exactly.
it's called Dungeons and Dragons.
That's
I guess
exactly
that's
right.
fair.
The other half of the combination there.
Okay. So that is. All right.
Tap dancing.
A group of small buffalo.
On your left arm, as the wing comes through, a barb strikes right into your shoulder. It penetrates. You feel a tendon snap. The arm falls useless to your side.
Left arm though.
That's my shield arm.
And your shield drops, and you take from that 27 points of damage.
All right.
And now we go to
Okay, and I need
initiative.
to take my shield off of my armor.
Yeah,
right
your
now.
shield drops on your armor, so you go from 25 to, was it a plus
Hold on,
one?
let me take it off. And
So you're 23 now, I think.
Equipment. Offhand, empty. I am sitting at a 23.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
I do have a question. I didn't want to interrupt. I did a rule wrong. This is new to the game. I had a total of 22 last time, and because I baned it, I did a little bit more damage. If you don't want to go back,
No,
totally
I will.
fine.
Yeah. So I wrote down 9. What should the damage have been?
So it's 2d6 more.
Okay, great.
7 more.
All right.
And then the second hit, if it 22 would have got it, I would deal more damage. But,
22 would not get it.
Okay, then that's the only change.
All right, so
Appreciate that.
total of 16 points of damage from that crossbow bolt.
It's kind of, equitable to what happens.
It is. Now, I hate making you hold that. Oops, can you put her back?
For
and
sure.
Let's put him up here. Yeah.
Well,
Let's do that there. There we go. All right, it is initiative.
You're rolling again because you won, and you're gonna add your +1.
all right. 4.
We
DM
have
had a
+2.
4. You're plus.
We have
If
a
you want to
+2.
use a
Four
plus
with the
two,
plus one.
I let you
ties.
choose when to use it, so you don't have
Yeah.
to use it now
On
because you've
ties,
already
do
won.
we take this as a success?
Well, because
no,
he has
because
plus
you
1.
re-roll.
Well, he rolled
the
a 3,
tie.
meaning he got a 4.
Yes.
Yes. No,
So
it's a
on
4.
ties,
We
we-
either roll again,
or you
use
+2,
your
and we win.
advantage.
I'll use one of my advantages. This
No,
is
I'm sorry,
no,
that's a
plus
group
two,
advantage.
it's a
Oh, okay,
group.
my
Yeah.
bad.
Group initiative
use it.
plus 2.
Yeah,
You
if
want
you
to.
need all the turns in a row, we can get.
I
so.
don't think Irda can take another
No.
slapping.
Without
she can
healing
at least
herself.
get away somewhere. All right, if that's what the group wants,
Okay.
then we'll do that.
All right, you have
Yeah.
initiative. Let's start with you, Irda. You are definitely closest to the dragon.
Ouch! So
Remember, you're hasted now.
I am hasted. As a swift action, I'm gonna lay on hands.
Okay.
Never a bad choice.
And where's my d6s? There they are, right in front of my face. That's okay. A little bit of healing.
You remember, you get that 5 auto heal every turn.
Oh right, I forgot about my. Thank you.
Oh, wait a minute.
My
Every little
skull's
bit counts.
vigor. My skull's vigor. It's great. 5 every time. All right. So then, what I'm going to do is, since the dragon is right with me, I'm just gonna start wailing on it. And I'm hasted, so I have 4 attacks right now.
Your right arm is still free. Its jaws are planted in your shoulder. Your left shoulder, which is also now dangling, useless. But your sword arm is free.
Hasted attack is my first attack.
Yep, full modifier.
Right.
So then on my 3rd attack, I'm going to use Vital Strike.
All right.
So, all right, here we go. I have 4 advantages, so I'm just going to use them all right now. Might as well, right?
Might as well. Make room for more to come in, right?
Maybe next time. That's a 25 to hit.
It's difficult to get purchase as you're swinging, and it still has its bite in your shoulder. You batter helplessly against the scale, not penetrating.
You rolled that bad on advantage.
It's 2 sevens.
God.
Yeah.
Never lucky.
That's way better. That's a 30 to hit.
That hits.
All right.
You plunge your blade into the creature.
Okay. Next one. This is my Vital Strike, so it's at the
You
18.
rip it back out. Vital strike.
Oh, that's a 19 on the die. I have improved.
Roll to confirm.
Huzzah!
Okay, roll to confirm. So I don't have enough advantages to confirm with that. So I'm going to use.
Unless you don't want to use it on your last strike. Because it's a full modifier. anyways.
Yeah, I should do that. I should just use the
Yeah.
advantage
Yeah,
on
here it
them.
is, getting angry gesture.
This is what she does.
This was the 28 hit.
by 1.
Dang it.
By 1.
What?
It's still a definite hit.
Let me double. So you're using all your. So the AC is 29. Do you have any other bonuses? You have everything on there. You sure you got all of it?
Oh, I forgot that's my D4.
Yes!
Yes!
Okay, because you get your own inspiration, right?
Yeah,
Then-
so I can add that to.
And no matter what, it
Yes!
succeeds.
Yeah. Your full attack bonus. Okay. Okay. All right. So roll damage on your first hit.
This is
Oh, I have one more. I have an instant
all right.
attack I need to do, and I'm gonna just do this one at
regular.
Thank you, Mad Chatters. Type Fab Ferox in the chat to be in our giveaway.
That's a 29 exactly.
Oh, okay.
So that's 3 hits and it's
All right.
1 crit.
All right. You batter away at the dragon as it still has hold of you. Its wings
First hit,
gusting all around.
13 points of damage on the first one,
Okay.
The last one.
and then the last one is a
The regular hit.
12 points of damage.
All right.
And
You
then-
find purchase inside, in between each scale. You jab it. You jab it.
The critical, the die is a 8. I love when that happens. Okay, and then the percentile.
On a
Okay.
D8, guys.
The percentile is the critical roll here, literally.
So that doesn't change.
No, I was not giving a shout out to Matt Mercer when I said that. That's not what I meant.
The critical ROLL.
33.
33. Okay. So 33 gives you a level 2, so it's double damage.
Great.
So
And it's a
16
strike,
plus-
so you strike the wing.
23 points of damage. Hey, he got
Wing
me
strikes
with his wing.
ear to strikes back.
That's right. That's
That's
exactly
48
right.
damage you just dealt in that turn.
And that goes to a 30.
It's nasty.
Yeah, for keeping
so
count.
That's an A to a. All right.
20 and
Nope, not that one. Hang on here. As you swing your blade around the final time, you strike the same wing that severed the tendon in your shoulder, and you see the dragon tilts to one side. So you damage that wing. It seems to be struggling to stay aloft now.
And when she laid on hands on herself, she immediately had placed her hand on her shoulder when she I know she's not going to fix it, but that's what
Right.
she
Gotcha.
would've done.
Okay. All right. Good.
Fly out.
Alcott, you see Irda tussling up in the air with this red dragon. You see blood splattered all over the snow as she battles with it. You hear her let out a cry even as she maintains her song, and she plunges her blade multiple times into the dragon. What are you doing?
would Markov go before me because I'm casting a spell?
You're casting a spell? Yes.
Does it look like the dragon is not going to be able to fly out of here? I can make a perception check if that's that kind of one of those things.
Go ahead and let's do a base. Let's do a
Monster lore, maybe?
Yeah, let's do monster lore.
All right.
And
Do you
I'll
wanna
let you
roll that
roll
one?
this.
Okay.
Yeah.
John, question. What are the guards doing?
Oh, the guards are gonna
Great.
fire arrows here in a second.
18.
Okay.
18.
They had summoning sickness.
Yeah, it looks like it's still capable of flight.
Okay,
It's
all right.
hindered, maybe slower, maybe tilted, but not unable to
It's
fly.
not going to need to land.
That's right.
Okay, understood. In that case, I've got haste on me.
You do.
You tell me what that does
you
because
have-
you're the wizard.
You have 3 attacks.
Okay.
Your third one is at full attack modifier.
Okay. I'm only going to do 2, and I have vital strike as
So
a
you
feat.
no, so,
So
the,
you could do-
you can do 3, but the one that has the lower attack modifier is at full modifier.
Right.
So,
So when you do
three
vital
strikes
strike,
at full attack.
you do it on your
modifier.
last one. You get your full base attack, like your first attack.
So it would
modifier.
be, you would do your first attack 3 times.
Great, wonderful.
Full
And-
base attack modifier all 3 times.
Okay, and vital strike otherwise would say if I only chose to do a single one, I would deal double damage.
No, you always deal double damage. It
Oh, I
applies to
forgot.
one of the attacks.
I used vital strike.
It was on the 6.
It was on the 6, so that should have
An
been
extra
doubled.
6
So it's
damage.
another 6 damage.
So I always deal double damage,
On the vital strike attack,
which is the first.
which will be the second one.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
Whatever
I
is your
understood.
lowest.
Whatever's your lower one, you'll bring
That's
up
the
to
one
full.
you
Got
want to
it.
use your vital strike
Wonderful.
on.
So we're just loading bolts in. We're just
The double
using
damage. Thank you.
the normal
Thank you.
bolts for now.
I don't know what vital strike is.
I
What's
might.
a melee attack?
We'll see how the first one goes. We may choose a different one for the second.
Okay.
But pop in the first bolt. I have 5 in a magazine. That's what we're calling it. So I'll need to reload after this turn.
Right.
Because that'll be 5 attacks.
First one. 24. Not it. Yeah.
Off the scale.
Because it's plus 10 base, and then I have Bane.
Thank you, Patrick. So
And then I
Patrick,
have
let us
Sanctified
know
Slayer.
which of the 400
Remember,
bits
you
gets
have
2
advantages
advantages.
you can use.
The only one you
Using it on
can't
this
give it
next
to is
one.
Cade. So you can give advantage to Markov or Irda or Alcott.
I can have one more.
So
but
just
not-
tell us who you'd like to give those to, Patrick. And good to see you. By the way, we gave away one of your books
5
this last week. Thank you
Yeah,
so much,
it's 5
sir.
Holding.
Yeah, you can only
It's
have
not like a
5
bank.
total. Yeah,
So,
I've had 4. I can
Right,
have one
Lee?
more today.
All right.
on my second one, I'm going to use one of my advantages.
Great.
So I'm down to
Okay.
1.
Great.
And we're going to hope this is the one that does the... Oh, and it's, before I see the roll, we're going to use the Tempest Wrath Bolt, which is, as you see, me carefully loading in a bolt that has silvered arrow tip that has almost lightning carving, and then there's little inscriptions along the end that seem to be in whatever language the Church of Iomedae likes to use for their high scripture.
Okay.
I got a 19 and an 18 for my advantage roll, plus 14 for this
Yeah,
turn.
so that's definitely a hit.
Yeah.
Huzzah!
Huzzah, which means I'll deal D10 for the crossbow, Bane plus 2d6, and
Right.
then another D10 for the
lightning. That's right. So as the
no,
bolt flies out
And
of
Vital Strike.
and vital, so 3d10.
Yeah, that's
2d6.
right.
no,
As
the one
Markov
D10 is double.
fires his bolt,
Yeah, the first D10 is
you
double.
see the silver glinting in the
then you get
moonlight.
one more attack,
It
which I hate.
sails true as it hits the scale of dragon, pierces
Yeah.
between the seams.
D10 is double.
You see a bolt of lightning that extends across the creature.
And this is the amount of damage it does. This pink one's going to be the double one.
Okay.
Good enough.
So we've got 10, 19, 24 damage as lightning just with thunder.
You see it coruscates
Do you
across
have
the
any
scales.
bonus tied to your weapon?
Now,
Like a plus something?
I need you,
crossbow.
Irda. Let's have you make a saving throw fortitude. You are attached to the dragon, so the lightning that arcs through it.
Right. Okay.
So let's make it a fortitude save,
If you have
DC
lightning
24.
resistance.
24. Okay. I am resistant with lightning. That's true. Well,
But you have a plus
I would
5,
take
right?
5 less
5 damage reduction,
yeah.
right?
So I have a plus 17 to my fortitude save. So let's see if I can make a 7 or better. 16.
Okay.
I was gonna say, don't shout out the
All
number
right.
you.
She's made of sterner stuff.
As the lightning arcs across its body, you're able to resist. You push the lightning away from you. You see it sizzles across the dragon, but does not touch you. Kate, you hear the sounds of combat
Well, I've been
outside.
running upstairs. I told you
Oh,
last
okay.
round.
Oh, with my last action, I will refrain from firing the last bolt in the chamber.
Okay.
To use True Strike with haste
Oh, great.
on myself.
Okay. All right. So, Cade, you're going to be one more round before you reach the top of the tower.
I've been running.
It's a
big tower.
4-story tower. You got like
You
steps.
also are not
Also-
hasted.
Each round is 6 seconds, and you're not
I know.
hasted. So.
As the lightning was coruscating across the dragon scales, Irda's hair stands on it a little bit just from proximity of.
Like floats. Like
all right, Alcott.
I am going to. Do I see a really big rock?
A really big rock.
Like I'm thinking like 200, 250 pounds, like big boy rock.
Not inside, but you know there were some outside.
Well, you mentioned Gertz
yeah.
was carrying rocks inside.
Yeah.
she had been
I mean,
lifting
like
one.
he was. Yeah. So that's correct. Yeah. So there would be some
Okay.
good-sized rocks like that there.
I will simply point my finger at it, as if it were nothing. Lift it off of the ground while saying Polto and fling it around Irda, because I can control its kind of motion as violently as I can into the dragon.
Okay. And the spell you're casting is.
Telekinesis.
All
And
right.
hopefully it'll go better than the cauldron did.
Yes, because that was my first use of combat telekinesis, and it was very bad. And just so you know, the range is like 800 feet that I can
Yeah,
cast
no,
this
you're
at,
fine.
So I have to make a attack with my intelligence and base attack bonus. I'm going to use an advantage.
Probably a good idea.
Probably a good
since
idea.
The dragon still has me.
17 on the dice. We're adding, I believe, 10 to that, but I have an inspiration.
Wait, no. The inspiration is for DCs
For
and
attack rolls, right?
for what's that?
It's for attack
No.
rolls.
No, inspiration is for DCs and saves, not for attack
Oh, you
rolls.
said I could use it on my confirmation on my critical.
Oh, I thought you asked for advantage on that. Oh, I misunderstood you. No. So
Okay.
the inspirations are not to be used on combat rolls. I'll let that stand. I thought you said advantage because I was yeah. So you can use advantage on your critical confirmation.
Yeah, I did do that.
Our inspirations are specifically for DCs and saving throws, not for combat.
Let me ensure I read this right to just really know how badly I failed again. You must succeed on attack rolls to hit the target with your items. Base attack bonus plus intelligence
Such a
modifier.
salty move. Hey, Great Fate.
17 plus 10, that's 27.
Sad.
Whiff. I whiffed.
You hurl the rock. It grazes to one side. Actually, the tilting of the dragon serves its it kind of kilts to one side, and your rock sails past. Boom! Careens across to the other side, doing no damage to the dragon, but it hits the countryside on the other side of the wall.
Stop relying on rocks and things. I ready a very different spell for next round.
All right, so Kate, what are you
6
doing?
of you doing?
You're still running up the stairs.
I'm
right?
running up the stairs and I'm praying to Sarenrae.
Okay.
What?
Isn't he at the top of the tower?
Who?
Oh no, he's flying in front of your face.
Sarenrae.
Where he's
Oh,
actually.
He's like
Yeah. Well, I'll peek out to the tower. It's not like I'm gonna go barging up there. Hi. Huzzah, dragon!
It's just so that he doesn't have to hold the dragon the whole time.
Okay. All right. The dragon attacks Irda.
Yeah.
Irda
I'm right
again.
here.
That one makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not surprised.
Oh, this is not fun. I don't like this.
You like it.
I do not.
Admit
I do
it.
not. Like, seriously, no. Killing Irda would be very, 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 very bad.
Very
All right.
bad. Don't do it.
So just don't do it.
And advantages, so there's
So just
that.
don't do it.
So the bite crunches down again. It really never let go, so it just
Yeah.
sort of gnashes on you a second time. And
Just take a bone that you find in its mouth and stick it
Crunches
to the
down.
bottom and top jaw.
I could do that with my axe.
Ancient Gamer, give. Oh, thank you so much for the sub. Gift sub, Patrick. Congrats, great pay. We haven't done this, by the way. Good time to do it in the middle of combat. If you're watching today and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or if you're a sub whose sub expired and you haven't resubbed, we have one question for you today. Let's see if Chandler's ready. What are you doing? That's minus 10,000 experience.
Yeah, that's fair.
All right, so yes, it bites down. The jaws hit the claws as it rakes against your body. You're at a 23 now. Ooh, a 1.
Yay!
Are we going to confirm?
Confirm! Double one! Oh.
Well, not a fumble, but it's a miss.
That's fine.
It's a miss.
I'd
It's
rather
at least a miss. All right,
One.
the wings
One.
just hits.
Oh.
No, the wings are, no, that's a miss.
Yes.
All right, so the bite crunches down on your shoulder again. One claw rakes, it's trying to eviscerate you. It feels like your entrails are close to the
You
surface.
just got some disadvantage there, DM.
Whoa, Terry! No, only because I'm picking on Evelyn. That's the only reason you did that. All right, so the claw hits. It's very close to pulling your entrails out. The second claw scrapes against your armor. As the one wing tries to buffet you, the damage you did with your critical, it's having a hard time maintaining its loft and striking. It misses, and the other wing, oh my gosh, a 1 and then a nat 20.
Ooh.
What? I don't know what's going on with my dice tonight. They're fine.
He gave you disadvantage. Use it.
Okay, I'm going to use disadvantage on critical
I called
roll.
it.
That's right, that's good. All right. Jaboo, John the Reaper. I got it back from Patrick. Oh, but
I called it before.
Wait.
Pat Draws gave you.
Pat Draws, what's that,
Two
Pat? Is that
disadvantages?
advantages or advantage, Pat Draws? I need to know, because I'm going to roll the confirmation on this critical. Did you give me advantage or disadvantage? Because I'm all out
Since Pat said boo, John the Reaper.
He said boo.
Oh,
I'm
and
guessing.
Terry gave you another disadvantage.
All right. Wait,
Yeah.
but.
No, I mean, there's no way.
Okay, all right.
It's
I'm going to
definitely-
roll a disadvantage then. Pat draws.
You need to ask.
Oh. All right, so DM has 3.
I love the
I'm
amount
going
of
to use
question
1
marks.
now, so I have 2 disadvantages remaining. And so the second one is a 4 plus. Nope, that does not crit.
So it's just a
All
hit.
right.
I was gonna say for 4 on the dice hits.
All right, so you take the bite damage and 1 claw as it crunches down on your shoulder again.
No one puts Irda in a coffin.
It feels like it's.
We didn't put what's in the morning. Don't put it in a coffin.
Your clavicle is almost severed now. You take 20 points of damage from the bite. And the claw as it rakes your body. You take.
I haven't done my plus 5 yet. It's this round.
That's not too bad. You take 11 points from the claw as it comes down your side. And now we go to initiative.
Oh, roll.
Let's see it.
4, 5.
5.
Yeah.
5. I have a 5. I'm going to use my group initiative bonus.
no.
All right.
And I have
I'm
group
gonna die this time.
initiative.
That's not nice.
I still have 2.
I disadvantage you.
But
You
how's this
can't-
wing doing?
That's the
I
win.
have 2 disadvantages.
How's that wing feeling though? It's been criticaled and it didn't seem to do much.
Okay. No,
die.
it's definitely it's hurted. All right. So, the bite, which would be the easiest thing since it's basically just noshing on your shoulder.
Disadvantage.
With disadvantage, still crunches down again as the
And I'm still running?
claws rake.
Disadvantage.
Wait, did the guards fire arrows that round?
Oh no, they didn't.
Oh yes, you're right. I need the guard arrows. That's right. So
Yeah, convenient.
all right. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 bowmen.
5.
He's
He's a bowman.
I know. I'm saying he's in range. I'm gonna say yes. So I'm gonna say 5 bowmen.
And there's a guy on the tower?
in range. Yeah, but the dragon's actually. So he could throw his spear, I guess. So
Yeah.
we'll have him do that. All right. So there would be 6 that will attack.
Great. We'll take all of it.
This is gonna be last round. We can have that. Okay. 2 arrows bounce off the dragon's scales.
Check.
Oh, a nat 20 on one of them. One bounces off the
so-
scale. The other.
I can't remember. It's full health restore? Okay.
That might actually be helpful.
Oh, Pat draws.
I have to remember what the new.
It's not much.
Yeah, no, it's so wait,
That's,
that one.
that's my full health.
Yeah, that's-
but that's at your discretion.
Yeah, it's at my discretion how it happens. Okay.
Although you are right at.
We'll.
I'm near the. I am near the
Did
altar.
did we have a guard pull a bard from Lord of the Rings just then?
No,
Arrow?
unfortunately he did
In the
not
little
crit
gap.
with the arrow.
Oh, shame.
Okay, 1 arrow strikes the dragon. It
Something.
does manage to pierce. Thunk! You see another arrow spurting out from it. All right, now for you, the bite hit.
The bite hit.
And then the second claw missed, or the first claw missed. The second claw I have not rolled yet. I have 1 more disadvantage. I'll use that now. Whoops. I got another d20 here. I'll use my other disadvantage. So 20 on 1. Whoops, what was that? Well, that was very fortunate, that disadvantage.
We don't care about
the
the 20.
second claw missed because of
That's
that.
only 1 hit.
All right, and then the wings, one wing.
Wings don't hit very hard.
Okay, that wing misses.
Great.
And oh my gosh, okay, you got lucky. 5 and a 4
So just the
on the
bite
die.
hit?
You got
So
another
just-
I don't think you can go down.
Another disadvantage.
Oh, man.
Attacking
Some serious cash to keep you
Golly,
alive.
y'all are killing me here.
Okay, I have to.
Alright.
I have to show something really quick because Tadros is being my savior right now, but I have to show off what my
Okay.
background on my tablet is.
Yes.
because
Okay, all right.
This is how much-
That's right.
Pat is
Pat,
awesome.
Irda's art that you did of her
don't
is
know if
my
they can actually
background
see
on my
that.
tablet. I don't know if it's visible.
It's not.
But
If you go into the Discord on the fan art channel,
Irda the Fierce is my background because I love it so much. And Pat has been my hero.
Again today. Hold on here. Let me see if I can find it because I know it's pinned.
Yes.
There's so much art from Pat. Oh my gosh, the dragon. I love the Brazier dragon.
I got-
All right, here we go. I got it right here. This is going to be for all of your viewing pleasure. Irda the Fierce here. This is from Pat Draws
it's a good piece of
earlier.
art.
Yeah, it
he's absolutely amazing. All right, so you take.
I can take one of the two that he gave me, Pat 66. I had only had 4. So that is I am now at max. So there's an extra advantage that can go to anybody Pat draws. So.
Yeah. So who you want to go to? She's already maxed out. The bite. Ooh, you take 22 points of damage from the bite as it crunches down on you again.
It hurts.
She's
but
up.
I'm up.
All right. We're going to go. Irda.
That's
All right. So, I didn't. Okay. I remember I did not use that when I got the restore last time. So I have my spell canning,
great.
which is a good thing.
Stone whiffer.
Something good, I hope.
Okay, so Saturday, help me.
Help me.
Please. I'm not feeling too good right now. I really want to try to get out of the mouth of this dragon, and I need to.
Truer words were never spoken.
I need to look up a spell really quick. So can I pass my? Can
Yes,
I
you
hold for a
can.
second just to see if I can find
as
something?
you really wish to get out of the mouth of this
Yeah.
dragon.
So I need 2 seconds to find a spell.
All right, so the dragon now, you feel the inhale, and you see the furnace glowing down its gullet, Irda. The breath weapon is about to release. All right, we're going to go to you now, Markov.
Yes. So, I'm still hasted, correct?
Yep, that's right.
With the first of my actions, I'm going to use my keen eyes to try and peek as the dragon has its mouth open, about to release the furnace,
Right.
and cast Locate Weakness.
Okay. You actually, I won't even make you cast that. Just based on your lore and your knowledge, you know this creature's weakness. You know that both open maw, but also anything to do with ice will do additional damage to this creature.
So, yes, so using that knowledge, gonna take that True Strike, put one down the mouth, and
Down the gullet.
yeah, with the last bolt, saying more high scripture, praising Iomade, guide this bolt to the beast heart and strike him dead.
All right, so it's an automatic hit. A True Strike, you get a nat 20 on the die. So now roll to confirm, see if you critical.
Great.
Do you have an advantage that you can use?
I do. So I saw, so maybe not this turn, right?
Okay.
Well,
But that's-
no. I'll let you roll a second.
Because he's not used to this.
Yeah, you're
Yeah,
new, so
you
I'll
would
let
want to
roll a
use an
second die.
advantage.
So this is the last advantage I have on the attack roll to
Right.
see if I
Not the attack roll, the confirmation.
we did better, but it wasn't quite a 20. It was
But you don't have
You
to.
don't need a 20.
So the way you confirm a critical is you confirm it against their AC.
Yeah,
So you're
so-
now seeing
You just have to
if you
hit.
even hit, it is a critical.
True
hit.
Strike.
True strike
True
counts as a
Strike
crit.
automatically hit and gave you the chance for a
Hurt.
critical.
Oh, in that case, I don't even need to use the advantage because Locate Weakness, as he was saying, does exactly what advantage does in this
great.
situation.
Right,
So
right.
18 was the highest plus my base attack modifier.
That is a
It's a
critical,
critical.
hit.
Sweet. Straight
Yeah.
down
All
its
right.
gullet.
As so roll your damage. You see the furnace of its gullet lights up even as it opens its maw. Before the flame is even released, it bathes the entire fort in its red hue. You fire your bolt right down the gullet. Roll percentile dice, please.
Well, first roll your damage and then do these percentile damage.
Well, no, you can do the percentile.
Okay.
It doesn't matter either way.
And the last question I have is, since this is my only attack for this turn,
Right.
is Vital Strike activated for this?
Well, you only get one vital strike per combat. You've already used
per
that, correct?
combat.
That's
yeah.
right.
Per,
Yep.
thank you. Percentage?
Yep.
That is a how? I guess it's a 1.
Oh my god.
Well, wait,
Here,
you
let's-
rolled the
let's take a
wrong
look
dice.
at
You
that.
should use 2 10
Oh
dice.
yeah, you used to. So
okay, my bad.
yeah. So
grab a-
you need a 10 and a
let's
1
do-
die.
Do it in the middle.
All right, here we go. In the middle.
46.
46.
We'll take it. We'll
Okay.
take it.
All right.
It's
So
still
a
a critical.
46.
Now roll your
That gets you a 5
All right, so-
to the leg.
6 and a D.
Because it's either a 90 or 101
I know. I was like,
or a 10.
what is that?
All right. So we go to the piercing table, and go ahead and roll your damage, please.
All right, so D10 for the crossbow, 2D6 for Bane, or no, for Sanctified. No, it is Bane. Yep. We got 7, 10 plus.
Well, don't add any modifiers yet.
No modifiers yet at
He's
all.
going to tell you what to multiply it on.
All right.
Right. So no, go ahead and add your base modifiers.
So Bane gives me +2. Sanctified
Right.
Slayer gives me +2, so we're up to 14.
14. All right. Okay. Your arrow does vanish down the gullet. It does damage. You see the creature kind of wavers in the air, but it is not dead, and it has not extinguished the flame.
What'd the critical do?
The critical did double damage and did something inside which you cannot see.
Our little secret. that's
That's a secret tool for us to use later.
It's that one's gonna be rough to get back from after we get rid of the dragon.
Hot diggity dog.
Hot dog.
All
I
right.
should be up there now.
If you haven't yet, type !Fab Ferox in the chat. That gets you in the giveaway for the Ferox Fabrications mini holder. Kate, you burst atop the tower.
Okay,
you
wait. I was praying a prayer as I went up.
Okay.
I said, Sarah Ray, it's me again. If you can hear me, and I hope you can, we need help. You need to kill this dragon. Help, Irina, help us all. I don't want to die today, please. Okay, and then I get up there.
All right. As you burst up, and you do see the dragon flying over.
Is that
the top.
high?
Yeah. Yes, it's here. It has Irda. It's raking, and you see.
Wait, is it okay?
It's like right here, and it's flames.
Is it
are
higher than me? Can I jump?
Yes.
I was hoping it was here.
Yes!
Please.
Let him do it.
You can try.
Let me get a little lower.
It looks like it would take a great leap. You
Okay,
can
I
try.
have that ballroom roller, and I can get another feat.
Right. So what feat are you choosing?
Jumper.
There's no jumper feat.
That can't be true.
There is.
There is
A feat
a.
that allows you to jump.
what's it called, though? It's
I can't
called-
remember the exact.
Yeah, pull it up real
There might be
quick.
acrobatics, agile maneuvers.
Is there extreme jumper?
You need to get a list of feats that you
Yeah.
can prove.
Flying.
A list of feats. No, there's no flying. All right, as this red dragon.
Okay, there's leap. Leap.
Oh, so you can't use
Leap.
them today.
There is leap.
Okay.
All right, so you're gonna leap
With
to this
my
dragon.
sword.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Oh my gosh! Please let me make it. Please let me make it. Please let me make it. Well, what happens if I don't?
Oh, dude.
That could be critical, couldn't it?
Frog legs. What's that? Oh yeah, there's all kinds of things. What'd you roll?
It could be
Did you
really
roll?
bad.
I don't want to.
Did you already roll?
Just hold on. I need to think this through. But I'm Kate.
You don't have time to think it
I
through.
don't have time to think it through. I see.
Roll your dice.
Okay. All right. Oh my gosh! I don't want to
You
die.
leap off the crenellation here.
Oh my gosh. 9.
A 9 is your
With
high.
advantage?
Yeah, she had a 2 and a
Dexterity.
9.
Kate's
He had
very
a 2
dexterous.
and a 9.
I am dexterous.
Kate,
I have.
Dexter.
Aim for the bushes.
Irda, as you reach out for Saren Ray's aid, you do feel tendrils of her touch coming towards you, but you're distracted. From the corner of your eye, you look, and to your disbelief, you see Cade's legs churning along the tower top. He leaps off the crenellation of the tower, caught the dragon. It looks hopeless as he careens through the air, his legs churning, his hands reaching out. And we're going to stop there for tonight.
What? No!
I was gonna.
So we will
got
save
you.
that for next time. All right, everybody type !Fab Ferox in the chat. Thank you for all the fan art. Thank you for all the chat, the cheers. I'm going to let you guys save because we're in the same combat. Any advantages you have, you save those.
Okay.
They will
Okay,
carry
so I
over
won.
to next time.
Yes.
I think that's fair when it's the same combat. So nothing will be lost
And you
from
said
this.
inspiration is used for saving throws.
Yeah, and DC checks.
And checks.
Yeah, right. DC
I'm gonna
checks.
use that,
in
Pat
combat
Dawes.
for, like,
Yeah, right.
Fire breath. Save,
Exactly, or a dex
Just wanted to
check, or
clarify.
or a DC spell. Like you can add it to your DC, or you can add it to your saving throw against it. Yes,
Literal jump off
jumped off a cliffhanger. That's right, Jester. Well said. Okay, now As we get ready here, we're going to do two things to close out. Don't leave us yet.
I have to figure out
we
what
have to
spell
have
I
our
was trying to
stream
find.
MVP. Then we're going to do our giveaway of the Ferox Fabrications. If you have not yet, make sure you type Fab Ferox in the
I need to
chat.
put the poll
That
up.
will give you a chance to win this custom blue box. It's wood, laser engraved mini holder. It comes with 5 of these magnetic things that snap on the top here, just like that. You see it? Pop. And you can paint your minis. Our amazing sponsor, Ferox Fabrications. Darren will be with us on Wednesday night. So we've got our stream Tuesday, our Greyhawk Awakening stream, and then our Wednesday stream will be Lore Masters Arcanum with Ferox Fabrications. All right, the winner in this campaign gets 2,000 experience points when they get advantage, or when they get stream MVP, because it's a higher level party. We got level 10s, level 9, we got 1, 2 level 11s now in the party.
Almost a third.
And if you say, oh, this is uber high, well, this is session 60 of this campaign. So we have a full 180 hours of role play and combat that has happened over the past year and a half. That's how they've gotten to that level. All right, so let's go around. You're each going to tell me why you should be stream MVP, and then I'm going to tell you who you're rolling for. And we're going to start with you tonight, Cade. Tell us why Cade Cardinal should be stream MVP.
Huzzah! I should be stream MVP because I'm Cade. That's why. Well, let's see. I started out the session going down and trying to find the desecrator of the Serenray altar. I didn't want to rough up a little kid, so I went and got Irda. Then met our new fella, which I kind of like. He's, he speaks highly of me, and I like that.
Doesn't take much.
But I'm out of rum, so I'm getting a little bit not well. Then stupid dragon came, and I rescued the horses and ushered people into safety. Then I prayed to Serenray and jumped off the tower.
I mean, it's all logical. It's all logical.
Yeah, all completely logical. And Set Monkey wants to know if there's enough votes, does a parachute appear for Cade? The answer is no.
He's gonna go boink.
All right, Cade, you are going to roll tonight for Robert! Phantom
Oh,
Ninja!
wow.
He's been lucky lately. He's been at the giveaways a lot, but he's our number one mad chatter. He's our number one commenter in our Discord, and he's our number one gift sub giver.
He's number one in my heart.
And he is number one in our hearts. All right, let's go to Chandler. Why should Markov be stream MVP?
Well, let me put it this way. To not give me stream MVP, you would be aiding and abetting the forces of evil. I call that heresy, and I'll have you know that those heretical people out there will be hunted, they will be found, and they will be made an example of. So I think it's better for all of us if you go ahead and give it to me.
I don't think I've ever had a player threaten an audience to get stream
done it
MVP,
before.
but I like it.
Before, too.
Well, right. Yeah, well, that's true. He did. All right.
Don't threaten the audience.
All right. So.
Nice.
It starts at a young age, remember.
Yeah.
Weed that out.
Planted in Jimmy.
We got the evil from the youngsters.
Weed it out.
I was actually surprised Pat Draws did not use that as a moment for fan art. I really thought he was going to, as you were
Pat
threatening.
Draws, just take the one that you've drawn of Cade and just wipe over Cade and replace it with Markov and just do the same thing.
Okay, here we go. You are going to be rolling for Manda, Mystical Unicorn.
Oh!
And-
Hi, Jay. How are you?
Uh-oh, is she in Canada?
Oh,
She's not.
Oh, she's
oh,
not.
thank you,
I don't
Jay.
think-
Are there-
No, thank you, Jay.
What?
15-month sub, Lord
No, it's
Gazumba.
just
All right, so next, tell us why Alcott should be stream MVP.
Alcock should be stream MVP because he bravely went out in the woods to face a person who he had a hunch about. Turned out to be correct. Could have been very incorrect.
Could have been Nixon.
And introduced him to the party. Helped to kind of deduce what was going on. Failed at throwing a really big rock. Really sad about
Well,
that.
he threw the rock. He
did.
didn't
You
fail at throwing the
succeeded
rock.
at
Yeah,
You succeeded at throwing a
You
rock.
did
You're
succeed at
right.
throwing
You're
a rock,
right.
yes.
Think of the bright side. Had some really fun interactions with Markov.
Obviously, they're going to bounce off of each other very well, and I'm very much looking forward to seeing where that goes. And doing my best in combat, we might see what Alcott can do for Cade's current situation at the start of next session, but
Yeah,
I guess
see
we won't
flails
see that yet.
through the air.
So yeah, that's why Alcott should be stream MVP.
All right, well done. And Alcott, you will be rolling for
D20s.
Shift 70. Hey, Percy, your second shipment should be coming soon, so tell us when you get it. It went out last
And make
week,
sure you message in
the
chat.
Overgord
Yeah, there you go.
print, another one, yeah. So
Yep.
you should have it very soon, and you are in another drawing today, so congratulations. Tell us why Irda should be Stream MVP.
I mean, I did a lot today. Let's see. First of all, I helped little Jimmy deal with his grief a little bit. Tried to console him a bit, and gave an understanding ear, because we approach the mischievousness and hurt of childhood not by shooting people and scorning them and telling them that they deserve to be put in stocks, but by sheer compassion and kindness.
I mean, people need to be taught a lesson.
Because Serenade is about redemption and forgiveness. Except for
Sometimes.
evil things, and then she smites them. But
Kate just heard wah, wah, wah.
It's funny, because he was about to type in chat while you were saying Serenade is about forgiveness. Imade is not.
but yeah, so and helping Jimmy and encouraging him to assist her with cleaning and finding a possible path for a future cleric of Serenade, perhaps someday when he's not 6. And then from there, going and kind of helping to explain all that has happened to the party thus far and all the connections we've found with the Brother Seven and the symbols of the Sahedran runes and everything to our new companion, who Irda is not quite sure about yet.
Nor should she be.
And then trying her best as the dragon attacked to clear the fortress and get all of the guards at arms, because as the lady of the fort, she feels it's her duty to make sure that everything is safe and everyone is on their toes when they need to be. And being, as she always is, the first one to face danger head on and try to protect everyone else around her, because that is her duty and she will see it through.
Well done, well done. And yes, don't worry about the lag. That's not actually lag in the chat. That's lag with Nightbot. What you're seeing is not my base screen right now. You're seeing the Nightbot, which is for giveaways. I'm seeing there's still some lag, but it's not bad here. We're seeing your chat pretty close to real time, but it's a little bit behind when you go to the Nightbot. All right, so Irda, you will be rolling for. Oh, tell me, what are the odds? And by the way, the restoration that was given, I want to make sure who's that given by?
Pat Draws.
Pat Draws.
I made note of it.
It's always Pat Draws.
Yeah, Pat Draws. That don't worry. So you kind of got a hint of it at the end of the session. It will be the first part of the next session. That was very generous of you. It is not for Cade. It is
Specifically given to a very specific
It is
character.
for Irda.
Well, I need somebody to help me.
Given that
I told you, I got you. You're all right.
Given that Irda is so close to the altar here of Serenray, I mean, the altar of Serenray is right there behind Cade, and Irda is right there, so there will definitely be an impact of that. All right, so the poll is going to kick off right now. Vote for your stream MVP.
Vote for MVP!
And,
Run for votes
vote
when I
for
get
it.
it. Run for votes.
Although it looks like the
and
hype
let's
train
go
is
ahead and
still
let's roll.
broken
So you're
and
going
on
to tell
your
us who
screen
you're
for some
rolling
reason.
for, and then you're going to roll 2d20s for subs and
Okay,
1d20
well,
for non-subs.
I have not been rolling well.
All right, go ahead.
So
Tell
we'll
us who you're
see.
rolling for.
I am rolling for Robert, Phantom,
And he said he believes in you.
Thank you, Robert. I
Are you
appreciate
aware of
it.
what's going on? I don't think Chandler knows what we're doing.
19!
Okay, so
We're learning.
19!
On Cozy Gamer Dice, if you need good dice that roll high, get yourself
you can
some Cozy
vote for one
Gamer.
of your fellows. You cannot vote for yourself in the poll.
Yeah.
But you can vote for
You can
someone
vote
else.
for anyone else, just not yourself.
Giveaway.
All right, now you're going to be rolling. So you're rolling for who?
Mythical painting.
Okay, we got Mythical Unicorn Painting. She's a sub.
She is a
Man is a sub. So go ahead and roll 2d20s.
2d20s. This is for you.
Here's the 20.
4 and an 18.
Oh, and she had a 19.
All right.
You're welcome,
So
Robert.
Robert is still in
I
the
rolled
lead.
better for that than I did
So
myself.
close,
Gotta
Amanda,
warm
so
up my
close.
dice.
All right, now we're going to go to you, Alcott. You're rolling for?
Got 70 up.
Shift 70 up. Shift 70 is a sub, I think.
I actually.
Yeah, am I wrong or right? Can you double check that real quick?
Run
Go
for
on.
votes.
It's a shift. You
Where
are
are
just
the
a follower.
voters?
Just, all right,
I need
so
votes.
1d20 for
1d20.
Percy.
It'll be a nat.
All right,
It's all right,
just
don't worry
one.
about it.
Yeah, you're going to get a nat 20 on it?
16.
16. Still good.
16,
Oh,
okay,
it's a
so
high roll, but
close.
not high enough.
Close.
High enough.
All right, now you're rolling for?
I'm rolling for Macha QD.
All
That'd
right,
be Terry.
Terry. I don't know that
She's
guy. He's
using her
definitely not a
sparkly
sub.
dice.
He's not.
I'm
Is
breaking
he even a
out.
follower?
No, you
I
get to
don't
roll
know.
on a
I
d20.
don't know who that is.
She's robbing them.
I broke out the Cozy Gamer die and my Dispel die.
Oh, man.
Here we go,
The high
Terry.
rollers. She's weighted these.
Well, one is actually a gemstone dice, so it's heavy.
We got a tie right now between Irda and Markov for stream MVP.
Not tie.
That's an 18.
Hey, I
All
won.
right, Robert!
You're welcome.
Congratulations!
He had faith in me, folks.
And he is a
I
painter of minis, so he gets the Ferox Fabrications mini thing. Now there's still
I think
time to
I
vote
should get one
Stream
for
MVP.
winning, too.
Stream MVP.
It is
the votes
7-7 in the top
Oh,
right-hand
wow.
corner of your
Votes for
Twitch
your
stream.
people.
Don't miss it. And congrats,
Oh,
Robert.
Markov.
Marguerite takes the lead.
Well, we're
Irma
gonna-
takes it.
I want to say thank you to everyone today. Thank you for all the mad chatters. Thank you for all the viewers, the friends, the subs, the gifts.
All of
You
it.
guys are the best. We love you. You make all the difference here in our stream. And I want to say I'm really grateful to Thomas for giving us this great new player.
Huzzah!
You crushed it today,
I mean,
Chandler.
the hat
appreciate
says-
that.
I mean,
Huzzah.
And by the way, I'm
brings
encouraging
costume
you have a
pieces?
hat too. You barely ever break it out.
But Kate wears a bandana.
I'll bring some cosplay next week.
Okay, yeah, cosplay is welcome here. Oh, welcome Technosophus. While we're
Basically, I
waiting
just
for
need
the
an Elsa
final,
wig and I'd be
we
set.
have one question for you. If you're watching today and you haven't followed, or if you're a follower and you haven't subbed, or if you're a sub and oh my
my
God,
God.
your sub expired and you haven't resubbed, we have one question for you today. What are you doing? Come on, give us that sub, and the stream MVP is Markov! And I gotta say, that was not just a gimme for being the new guy. You killed it today.
thank you.
It was really, really good role play. Well done. Congrats to Markov, and congrats to Robert for the winner. And we're gonna go ahead and do a raid. Stay with us.
2000 XP.
Oh, actually, is
And is Time Lord's wife up?
I
Is
was gonna
Kayla
say,
up?
or
don't
Josh
see
is
her.
streaming today.
I don't see.
All the friends.
I don't see
On
either.
yes, he is live right now on the initiative order.
Oh, he's on the initiative order.
With
Okay.
Evermore Tales. He's been putting that up on his Instagram.
Okay, hang on here. Kayla's not up though, right?
No, she's not up. She's
All right.
auditioning.
We're gonna raid the initiative order. I see Josh is a player.
Yeah,
All right.
he's playing.
So let's raid Josh. Everybody stick with us for 10 more seconds so we can give Josh some love. Thank you to all of our sponsors. We appreciate you so much. Tune in Tuesday night, 5 o'clock right here, Greyhawk Awakening. It's gonna be a fun stream. The party is in the free city of Greyhawk.
Yep.
We have
Party split.
yeah, we have another party spit. We have
happens.
Rin and Elandra are headed to the Temple of Pelor, and then we have the rest of the party upstairs with Father Aaron and recovering from the wounds that he has and the whole thing with Brim. It's a fun session, so join us 5 o'clock on Tuesday, and then Wednesday night our Lore Masters Arcanum that will be happening with Ferox Fabrications, Darren and Vivi with us. All right, here we go. We are raiding, and did it already happen? No, I don't swear.
Raid now.
Keep
I
waiting.
don't see my raid.
I got
now.
it.
You got it. There we go. Boom! We
I
have
can do
raided.
I can do that from my tablet.
Thank you so much,
Josh is
everybody.
in a full suit.
With 44.
I think he probably
Nice.
went to church this morning.
Fun session.
All right.